Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Sans Undertale is in Super Smash Bros. Podcast. I'm
God
Candy.
Damn, I was about to make the fucking
And I'm here
too.
with Zach again. Once again, back again. Back at it again with the podcast. So a lot happened this week.
Yeah, honestly.
The Steven Universe movie, we'll probably talk about that later. I'll probably put
Yeah.
up a marker if you don't want to hear spoilers or something later on when the time comes up.
Yeah.
I should start my timer actually. Oh shit, I forgot to do that this time.
That'd be kind of important.
Yeah, that would be good. Timer. No, not timer. Stopwatch. Here we go. Okay, it'll be approximate. It should be fun.
Yeah, it'd be okay.
Okay, so Steven Universe movie came out on Monday, and then there was the direct on Wednesday. So we have a lot to talk about. So what do you want to talk about first? I'll let you decide.
We both know what my fucking answer is.
Oh,
My
yeah.
answer is that is Sans.
Just start
because
off strong.
Fox. Yeah, Toby Fox is on top of the fucking world right now.
Yeah.
Like he is out here living the best life he can. So I'm moving my mic.
Okay.
Toby Fox 4 years ago. Imagine Toby
Yeah.
Fox a week
Nearly
before
5.
Undertale.
Nearly 5. Next week it'll be
Imagine-
5.
Oh God. But imagine
September
being
15th.
Toby Fox like a week before Undertale comes out. He's thinking about if the game will get any attention, if they'll even if anyone will even play it.
Well, he did have
And-
that Kickstarter, right? There was like a
Oh
small
yeah, it was a
Kickstarter
Kickstarter game, so it did reach its original goal.
Yeah.
So
It didn't
wouldn't
blow
have an
up. It didn't
audience.
get blown out the water though, right? Like most Kickstarters.
No.
Like
It was- it
Ukulele, I
literally
think got like
was-
$4 million, didn't they?
Yeah, it
And they were
literally
only
like
asking for like 10% of that or something.
yeah, it was like
That's crazy.
It was he was asking for 50,000 to make it. He got 60,000.
Yeah,
he
that's yeah. By like indie game standards, that's like
Yeah.
not that much more, but it's nice, certainly.
But yeah,
Certainly
imagine
helps.
being him a week before the game's out, worried
Like
that
right
the
now,
backers won't
like
feel.
yeah, like literally 5 years ago today, like the game is about to come out.
Yeah, and he's worried about it. And now it's one of the most popular indie games of all time, and he got to hang out with Masahiro Sakurai at
And
his
beat
house.
him in Smash.
Beat
And
his
ride
ass
in
in
his
Smash.
Batmobile, as he called
Yeah.
it.
And now he's also working on the music for Little Town Hero.
Yeah, I know. I was impressed by that. That actually
Yeah.
caught me more off guard than
I'm
like the
pretty
Sans
sure
thing.
he's living in Japan.
I was
So,
like, oh yeah. So that's like the second time that Sakurai's worked with a non-Japanese music composer.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I'm pretty
'cause
sure he
Toby
mentioned
remixed
Grant
it for
Kirkhope
Smash.
specifically solely just to lead into Toby Fox.
Yeah, dude.
Bro.
I gotta talk about it. The Banjo-Kazooie music in Smash is like so good. Like the
That's
remixes, they're so awesome. Like I was expecting them to like. I wasn't expecting them to remix like so many of them. Like, but I'm not complaining because like I think the only ones they
Yeah.
kept the same are like Spiral Mountain and Treasure Trove Cove, and then like all the other ones are remixed. And I haven't played Banjo-Tooie, so I don't know any of the songs from that game. We should play it. I think that would be fun because I love Banjo-Kazooie,
God.
but I've never played Tooie, and I've heard a lot of mixed things. Like I've heard about like the
I've
goods
never-
and bads and stuff.
I've never played Banjo 1, so maybe we could.
Oh
maybe we
yeah, that
could-
would be fun. You don't have an
No, I-
Xbox, do you?
I have an Xbox 360, and that's where they
Oh, does that
initially
have
came
it?
out on.
Okay.
The
I was
XBLA
gonna
port.
say,
I
yeah.
can buy them on there.
I played it on an N64 emulator, so I'm used to being
Well-
stressed about getting the notes. I mean, like, I had save states, but I tried not to abuse them. I only really use them in,
Also-
like, Click Clock Wood.
The thing is, though, if we played Banjo Kazooie on the N64, then I'd also feel like we'd be obligated to play Tooie on original hardware.
Yeah,
and that
that would
game
be
runs
hard,
like
though.
dog shit.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, but, like, you saw the Ant Dude video, I think, right? Where he, like,
Yeah.
compares the music, and the music is just slowed down. It's like the
Yeah.
main theme, but, like, slowed down with the lag. I thought that was pretty
Yeah.
cool, actually. I didn't know
Yeah,
that. That's a
it's
really
pretty
cool
neat.
Easter egg. That it's just the same song, like, slowed down with lag. That was, like, Gruntilda's theme. I never knew
Yeah,
that.
I
I
think
always
that's
like
pretty
Easter eggs like that in games, where, like, the song is, like, backwards or whatever, like some creepypasta shit. Or it's just, like... I can't think of any other games that do that, actually. Like, what other games have, like, slowed... I don't know. Probably, like, Undertale or something.
yeah.
Okay, so with Sans and Smash as a Mii costume, could you see like an indie character becoming like their own playable
Yeah.
character? Like not
The-
not necessarily Deltarune or Undertale, but like just some other character.
Yeah.
Do you think Sakurai's closer with anyone?
The thing is though, also considering how buddy Toby Fox and him are, it would not surprise me if Frisk or Chris became an actual fighter.
I could see Chris totally with like the heart, just as like more representation. The heart is like the logo or something.
Yeah. Like I just think that now we have a lot more opportunities, like with Sans, but still, like, and also that's not even a me costume. That is just a fucking Sans
it
model.
literally is just a model. Like I was like, oh, do I need like a special me to make it like look? I was like, no, it literally just covers him.
Yeah,
So...
and also, of course, I bought it, and I'm going to make a DIY Sans amiibo.
I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be hilarious.
I'm gonna buy the Meat Gunner amiibo. I'm gonna buy the Sans figure. I'm gonna get an X-Acto knife, just cut them both off, and just super glue Sans onto it.
I could see like a lot of people were talking about like if there was an actual like fighter that they would have like there was like in Smash 4 there was like a reskin of Marth to be like Papyrus with the bone.
And that's cool.
I think there was a lot of talk of like Undyne or Asgore or something, because Asgore has like the magic and like the lance or the what the fuck is it called, the fucking pitchfork. Yeah, that's it. So he has that.
Both could work.
Yeah. I could definitely see Chris because he's like more animated, I would say, because he has like more to work with like proportions wise, whereas Frisk has like 10 pixels for legs and like it's like, okay, good luck animating that. And it's like there aren't really many attacks per se, but I feel like Deltarune has enough like you could just take from like maybe Susie and Ralsei or something for attacks.
Oh my god. You know what Chris's grab could be? It could be the hug.
Yeah, just backstab for the pummel. Just like that'd be great. For the final smash, he just locks them in the cage.
Oh, no, wait. What if it is like an actual Undertale attack where you could potentially dodge it if you're like good enough?
Oh, like they put you through a bullet hell.
Yeah.
That would be funny. I'd feel like that might be kind of unfair though if you've practiced dodging it. Unless it's like one of those like
it's not like you're gonna see it at tournaments or anything.
Yeah.
It'd just be a funny thing to have it like a party.
Because like the thing with like final smashes is like they either hit or they miss.
I guess they never.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. But it's like if you hit them, like you should be guaranteed some damage.
Yeah. I agree. I was just thinking that'd be a fun idea.
It could be a thing like sort of like Snake in Brawl or whatever, where he like went into the foreground and like shot at you, but like you like shoot projectiles from above. I don't know how it would work or how they would even make that work, but I definitely feel like it could be something cool. Can you see any other indie characters like that aren't Undertale?
I think Shantae, I know everyone's been kind of thinking about it.
Yeah.
I think Shantae could work because like the transformations and stuff, which
I think that would be neat.
Which could have something, and obviously the whip as the main neutral.
Her hair,
the main A, and stuff like that. I think Shantae, and I think she just has a lot of cool options.
Her down smash could be like the elephant or something.
Yeah.
The transformations would make great smash attacks. Honestly, I've never played a Shantae game, but I've like seen a couple of them. I think there's one where she becomes like a bird, so like F smash could be like a peck or something. I don't know.
Want me to pay $300 for a Game Boy Color card of Shantae?
No, I have it on like 3DS Virtual Console. I got stuck because I didn't know where the fuck to go.
I think honestly.
Oh, you go ahead. I was gonna say something
I was about to say I'm not above emulating Shantae 1.
Oh yeah, because it's like $200 online.
Yeah, even though it's also notoriously hard to emulate, I think with stuff like modded a modded Wii or a SNES
you
Classic.
You have a 3DS. It's on 3DS. It's like $5 on the eShop. Really?
I've been having issues with the capture, mostly on my laptop. I'm guessing it's just because the shitty audio pass through USB.
Oh yeah, that thing you had to get.
No. I didn't buy that. I didn't buy the USB thing that I was talking about a little while ago.
Okay.
But the actual capture card, you plug it into the computer with the USB cable.
Yeah.
And you could either use the audio out from the 3DS or the Katsu Kitty ones. They had a beta USB audio pass through that was supposed to get more firmware updates so it could actually be good. But the thing is, though, Katsukitty's out of business now.
Yeah.
So
3DS modding is just a dying art now.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say
Got
about
Loopy.
Shantae? Oh yeah,
Loopy,
fucking
help us.
Shantae on the Game Boy doesn't really look like a game that was made on Game Boy at the time. You know what I mean? It looks like a
Yeah,
game like someone made like Game Boy
yeah.
style, and then they just kind of like put it on the cartridge and was like, here's the Game Boy
It looks
game.
like a homebrew game.
Yeah, it really does look like a fan game sort of
It
thing.
pushes the system a lot, and I think it's
Yeah,
pretty
it does look
cool.
really good. It's like surprisingly well animated for like a Game Boy game. I wasn't expecting that. Like when I got it, I was like, wow, this is like a Game Boy. Like not even Game Boy Color, was it? Or was it Game Boy
It was
Color?
Game Boy Color.
Yeah,
It was
I
Game
was
Boy
like,
Color. It came out in 2001.
yeah, I meant to say like not. It wasn't even like Game Boy Advance. It was straight up just Game Boy. I was like, when did this shit even come out? I still don't know actually.
It was 2001. It was right when the Game Boy Advance came out, and that's why it didn't
That
sell
makes
well.
that
That's
makes a lot
why.
of sense. That actually
Yeah,
makes a
if
lot of
you
sense.
just think about most of the expensive games on older systems like that is
Yeah.
because they came out right when the other one comes out. So that's why Little Samson is over $1,000 on eBay.
What about Breath
Lord
of the
help me.
Wild Wii U? Is that going to be like $1,000 10 years from now?
The thing is though, I'm not sure because of the Switch version lowers its value a little bit.
That's true.
So I'm guessing probably not. If it only came out on the Wii U, then yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if it came out like a year later on the Switch or something, then maybe that would be kind of dumb though. I still think the fact that they even released it like at the same time is kind of like I think that to start out with, it was kind of like shooting themselves in the foot because a lot of people were like, why would I spring for a Switch when it's on the Wii U and like
Yeah, but
there
also
aren't
no
going to be
one.
many games on it for a while. Like Mario Odyssey didn't even come out till like the year after. Like
I
it
know,
wasn't
but the
even out
thing
for
is
like
though,
another year.
also, it's because they didn't want to fucking feel like the people who owned a Wii U and bought it specifically for Zelda weren't getting shafted.
Were they expecting like a mainline Zelda, like when the Wii U first came out, like a new
They
mainline
said
Zelda?
they said there was going to be a new Zelda game on the Wii U, and Breath of the
Oh,
Wild started
oh,
out
right,
in
yeah.
development for the Wii
I
U.
remember, yeah, they were developing that game for so long that they just
Yeah,
came out with their next console by the
yeah,
time it
like
was done. That's really funny,
they came
actually.
out on the Wii U just because they didn't want
Yeah.
they didn't want to stab the fucking Wii U owners in the back.
Mm.
If it only came out on Switch,
They
I'd
should
feel like
have
a
they
dumbass.
should have had like a trade in your Wii U for a Switch thing. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have done
get
it because there are so many games on Wii U that I haven't played that I need to play before I die, or else I'll feel bad for buying this thing in the first place. I'm just like, I need to get my money's worth out of this thing before
well,
I,
I mean, with Tokyo Mirage Sessions now on the Switch, it's now
yeah, and
getting
Xenoblade.
smaller and smaller. No, the thing is that that's on the Wii.
I
That
know,
was the
but I'm
original
saying
Wii.
like, because even Xenoblade X, and some people were like, oh, Xenoblade X is like, oh, it's good, but like now there's 2 out of 3 Xenoblade games on the Switch, well,
Yeah.
coming to Switch eventually. But it makes me
Um,
wonder if they're actually just gonna port X or like remake it
I
eventually.
feel like they most likely are gonna put a port of it onto there,
I think that'd
even
be neat.
though I feel bad for saying this. I kind of don't want Pikmin 3 or 3D World on the Switch because I
Aw.
just want there to be more of a reason
Yeah,
to own the Wii U.
yeah. A lot of people are like, when are they porting 3D World? And I'm like, well, I mean, if they ported every single Wii U game, that would kind of suck. Like they're porting like the best of the best. You know what I mean? I'm not saying
And,
3D
and
World wasn't good,
3D
but
World
it
is
just makes it more
definitely one of the best
unique.
games on it, but
Yeah.
also it I think that people should pay $100 for it.
At the same time, I do also love when like an entire game series is available on like one system.
Yeah.
That's why I was like really upset when like Nintendo just never came out with GBA games on the 3DS eShop because I was like if they came out with Zero Mission and Fusion on the 3DS like officially like not just for ambassadors,
Yeah.
I was like you could have every single 2D Metroid on
Me-
one
yeah.
3DS. Metroid 1, Metroid 2, Fusion, Zero Mission and the Metroid 2 remake, Samus Returns. You'd have just every single 2D Metroid. They're all so good in their own
And
way.
you can also play Prime Hunters.
Yeah,
Or Metroid Prime
and yeah, I was
Pinball.
gonna say and Blast
Federation
Ball,
Force.
yeah, and Federation Force. We should let's play that. That'd be funny.
I'd actually be okay with it. I'm not against the
I
idea
don't even
because
own
I've heard
it.
that game is actually okay.
Yeah, Yeah, we talked about this. I remember it. It didn't look bad,
Yeah,
like I said, but it was just like insulting for the
comes
time.
out at the wrong time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Always the wrong time.
And
All right, should we talk about more games from
I
the
wanted to,
direct?
yeah, I wanted to talk about something that came out like yesterday. I think when we were talking about Shantae. Speaking of Way
Mhm.
Forward, River City Girls came out yesterday. I haven't gotten to
Oh
get it
boy.
yet because I have a GameStop gift card that I have to go redeem for an eShop card that I have to bring home and then redeem. But I really want to get the game, and I think those two would be cool in Smash. Not as like a duo, but just like their own character, and like they could be
Yeah.
each other as alts or something. I think that would be
Hmm.
awesome if there was like a beat 'em up character in Smash, because there's just so much move potential. Like especially for like throws, they could be a really strong like grappler brawler character, and maybe have
Yeah.
like a slightly weaker air game or something
Hmm.
like that. I don't know what they would do for a recovery, but like I just think it would be cool. I want to make a beat 'em up personally, so I feel strongly for
Hmm.
those characters, and I think they'd be really neat. I just want to see like another straight up brawler like a Little Mac, but that doesn't suck. You know what I
The
mean?
thing is, okay, I've seen some clean Little Macs.
Oh yeah,
I've
definitely.
seen some
But
fucking crazy
yeah,
plays as
oh
Little Mac.
absolutely. But just like fundamentally as like a character on his own, like he does not like hold up to like the other
Yeah,
characters.
yeah.
I wish
I get that.
I wish instead of the KO punch mechanic, he had like the star punch mechanic.
Yeah.
Where like if you land like I don't know a smash attack or something, you like
You get a star.
after they dodge or after they unshield like if you get them in like a particular moment
Yeah.
where they're vulnerable, like you read a roll or something, like that would give you a star like right after they roll or right after they attack.
Yeah.
That would be really good because it would be just like the original. It would be true to the original game, and
But I
it
mean,
would give
also the
it would give
the
them a
KO
strong
punch is-
option that would be it would come up way more often than the KO punch because the KO punch is
Yeah.
like and if you just get hit out of it like you just lose it, which is
The thing is,
the case
though,
with the star
like,
punches too, but I still
the
think they can
KO
balance
punch is sort of from Super Punch Out.
Yeah,
And they wanted
yeah.
to try and represent that game in some
That's
way
true,
because
but
it's like the most
it's
like the
Punch
most
Out Wii,
obscure.
but it's Little Mac from
Yeah.
Punch Out Wii. I think it's neat that they tried like combining it in a way, but I just feel like
But yeah, I do think that the star punch mechanic definitely probably should
that
have
would have
been
been
the.
cooler if it
I'm
powered
pretty
up
good
like
at
a smash
Punch-Out
attack.
Wii.
Yeah, like if his neutral B was just like it could even still be KO punch, like the charge punch, and like KO punch could just be when you get 3 stars, like that's your KO punch,
Yeah.
and then you can use it. But like if you get hit too much, then you lose it or something like that. Like if you take a certain amount of damage, which I think is how it is like right now in Smash Ultimate. Like if you get like 10%, like probably like 5% or something, because like I've seen people get hit and then just lose it, or like not lose it until they get hit again or something like that. But it doesn't even wear off with time. Like you could just hold on to that shit. But yeah, I think it'd be neat. I feel
Oh my
like
God.
Sakurai doesn't want to like overhaul characters because it would be kind of like bad for the people who have like been playing them for a long time.
Yeah.
That was especially the case for like Link. Like they gave him new moves, but they didn't want to like completely overhaul him, which like I don't know. I'd be
Yeah.
more excited to learn a new character. Like if I mained a certain
Yeah.
character, like if I mained Link and they gave him a completely new moveset, I would just be more excited to learn his new moveset, especially if it just made him better.
Yeah.
Like even if it was just a shitty character to begin with, like I don't want to say Little Mac, but let's say Little Mac. If I was a Little Mac main in Smash 4 and they overhauled him, I wouldn't complain. I'd be like, oh, they probably made him better.
'Cause honestly, for me, I see why tiers exist, but also I think people can play regardless of the tier of the character.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if you can,
Absolutely.
yeah, like that Piranha Plant man at
Yeah.
that fucking
Oh,
Japan
totally.
tournament.
The
fucking
tiers
kicked
are
ass.
just the tiers are simply just like how well they perform like on their
Yeah,
own. It does not take the player into account. Like people say like Joker is like top 5 when it's really just like Leo getting really good results with him.
Yeah.
Like he is a good character, like don't get me wrong, but
Yeah,
I don't
but it's
think
just
he's,
he
you
is
know-
just a really good player playing a good character.
And the tier lists are based on like the characters themselves and just their
Mm-hmm.
options and how they fare against other characters. Like fundamentally, like if a
Yeah.
character has something on another character, that doesn't mean they can't overcome that. It just means typically like 4 times out of 5, they're probably going to have the edge on them because of this, that, or the other thing.
Also, with the discussion of Little Mac, I just remembered there's this streamer I watch, and she doesn't know Punch Out. She didn't know much about Punch Out.
Oh, no.
And when her boyfriend who was playing Smash and she was reading chat, when she saw Doc.
Oh
Lewis,
yeah, I remember that.
Her
Why is
first
that Fat
reaction was,
Albert?
"Oh my God, why is Fat Albert on screen?"
That's really funny. He has like the same shirt, kind of. Well, Doc has like a tracksuit, and Fat Albert has like a sweater.
Yeah, but it's both large red like clothes with blue pants.
Yeah, very. And well, yeah, I can see that.
Follow Blueberry on Twitch. BLOOB3RRY_.
Follow me on Twitch. Candy Garnet. I feel like whoever listens,
people who follow who listen to this podcast probably already follow you on Twitch.
I doubt it. I'm not posting this on Twitch. I'm posting this on YouTube.
But I mean, like, you know what I mean?
I do relatively have the same amount of followers, so they could all just be the same people for all I know, but I highly doubt it.
But if you're new,
statistically,
follow Candy on Twitch.
Yes. I wanna maybe I'll try and like upload this at the same time I'll be streaming, so that people, if they notice it when it goes up, they can watch me stream. That would be fun. I gotta get back into streaming. It's been too long. I gotta get back into the groove. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I definitely want to play Gungeon. I definitely want to play Gungeon on stream. I think that could be really fun and frustrating. But maybe River City Girls. But I was gonna play that with my roommate if he wanted to try it out. Because funny story, by complete coincidence, like a couple months before River City Girls was announced, me and my friend found River City Rampage on the NES Online app.
Oh, that's cool.
And we just started playing it for a couple hours, and we were like, why is this so goddamn fun? Like, what the fuck? Like, we just never heard of this game before. It was so fun.
There's a lot of good NES games. I know the River City games have a pretty good reputation.
I've never played any other ones besides, like, the NES one. And I feel like I barely got anywhere in the NES one. I had no idea what I was doing. We were just walking places and eating food and beating people up.
All right, so I think we should talk about Terry.
Yeah.
So, I don't know much about
Hose
SNK.
Mad Redux.
Yeah, pretty much. I know about SNK as a company. I know about their hardware, stuff like Neo Geo. I know some of their games.
Yeah, I never grew up with them. Or I never really heard of them.
But for me,
much.
it's just, I know his character isn't for me. SNK is really popular, like, amongst mostly the Latin American.
Yeah, that's what I heard about.
Community.
That's why I'm like, okay,
So,
I can be happy for these people who enjoy this character. I'm not completely devoid of empathy.
And also, SNK is fucking, I think, pretty important to video games.
Dude,
so I think they deserve their rep.
Yeah, I think Banjo was, like, legitimately the only character I was, like... I think he was, like, the only character I was, like, legitimately hyped for. Like, I didn't react like that to, like, any other Smash characters. I was just like, oh, cool. Like, oh, like, they're bringing back Roy and Lucas and Mewtwo. Like, oh, that's awesome. And, like, oh, Ryu, he's from another cool fighting game. And, like, oh, Cloud, he has a lot of legacy. And, oh, Bayonetta, she's stylish. But I was never really like losing my shit over a Smash. Yeah, I gotta upload that reaction video. I'll probably upload it as like an archive or so. I still have it. But yeah, it was uncut, right? The clip you sent me, just the whole thing. Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
Both cut down reaction of to our entire thoughts on E3, and also just the entire Banjo.
Sweet. Okay, yeah, I think I'll upload that like sometime relatively soon. Maybe after this, so people will know. Maybe if someone listened to this, they'll have some context. But
God, I really wish I was recording when Sans showed up.
Oh my god, dude, I joined the call just to lose my shit.
Oh my god.
Let this be a lesson. I was actually like laughing my guts out when they revealed Sans. I was just so happy. Okay, if that counts as being hyped for another character, then yeah, I was fucking hyped for Sans, dude. It was so funny. Just like, I don't think any Smash pick would like legitimately upset me, except for like one of the meme picks or something, like, oh, Shrek or Goku, haha. Like, I get that they're like in games, but like they're not video game characters.
They're not actual game characters.
Yeah. And like, I do want a couple picks, like a couple characters that would probably make some other people upset, like Byleth from Fire Emblem and Decidueye, because I'm still mad Decidueye. Well, I'm not mad. I'm just
I was rooting for Sans because it was also a meme pick.
Oh yeah.
And I knew
his model is too good.
The second I knew that Sans got into Smash, there would just be such a vocal reaction from people. I remember saying this, like, during like talking to one of my friends on the bus, there would be no shitstorm bigger than if Sans Undertale was
Oh
in
yeah,
Super Smash
like
Bros. Ultimate.
this definitely caused like a similar reaction to if he was just an actual fighter.
Yeah.
Which is it's just beautiful to me, honestly. I'm glad we live in this timeline
We live in a
sometimes.
society.
But then I remember like anti-vaxxers and flat earthers, and I'm like, okay, I wish I could change a couple things.
Yeah.
Like maybe
Also,
just one or two.
are you ready? Are you ready for Megalovania to be in every online lobby? Because
Oh
I
yeah.
am.
I've already heard it in like
Also,
3 montage videos.
have you noticed? I think someone pointed this out. In this version of Megalovania, small bits and pieces of Toriel and Papyrus's theme are in there.
Really? I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Is there like a
It's
clip analyzing it or something?
I found a clip where someone took a photo of it. It was the animation of Sans and then like fading in of like the Toriel death sprite and the Papyrus death
Oh.
sprite.
Oh,
Whatever.
like the themes or whatever. Oh,
Yeah,
Undertale
whenever.
did do that. The music slowdown thing. When you do Genocide, the core theme is like slowed down and it sounds really
Yeah.
cool. I love that actually. That's like the version of that song I prefer actually, just because it's like chill and laid back. And it's not because everyone's dead, so it's not as hyped up, obviously. But I still think it's a cool version of the song. Man, Undertale was like my essay writing music in high school. Like I would just get like a 30-minute version of an Undertale song and just put it on loop and just write
Who
an
knew
essay.
that I would get super into Undertale my freshman year of high school, and then after I graduate, it would end up in Smash.
I can't believe I accidentally predicted it like as a joke. Like
Yeah.
before Ultimate was even revealed as like the title, I was like, Sans is gonna be in Smash 5, but Ness won't, and we'll all know why.
And we'll all know why. You know what's funny? Like, you know what's really fucking funny?
What?
This guy I watch, Gilly the Kid, he said literally the day before, like literally the day before of the direct, Terry Bogard is fine, but I think I'd honestly unironically rather have Sans.
Yeah. I think Sans also ate up a lot of the hype that people had for Banjo, like even though he came out the same day.
Yeah.
He's also super fun in the game, actually.
Dude, I saw a clip from someone in training mode about his basically infinite recovery of just doing like the
I posted that. That was Leffen, I think.
that of course it was.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh well, I don't care.
Yeah.
Banjo is gonna be pretty neat.
Maybe. Yeah, people are gonna do some crazy shit with that grenade, I hope.
I think he's a more tech character than
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
else.
Also, you know what I noticed you can do?
But
When you're in turret mode with Kazooie, you still have your midair jumps. So you can pelt someone with an egg and then jump and then egg and then jump and then egg again, and it works like twice.
oh, that's cool.
And I tried it with Kirby and it only works like the same amount of times. But Kirby can still jump like 6 times with the plush Kazooie in his hand. It's really funny.
That's cool.
I was hoping Kirby would get like bear ears too.
Yeah, I was hoping for that too. I was hoping for something to look a lot more like Banjo, but
Yeah,
still,
because they're supposed to be like hats, you know, like they cover his head. Like does Kirby get like the luminary hair or something when he swallows Hero? I don't think I ever saw.
Here, let me look.
No, I probably did. I just don't remember because like how often do you see Kirby versus Hero? If only Kirby could copy his down B.
He gets a headband and the sword.
The sword. Wait, is it from one of the other costumes?
I think it's from my one. I think it might be from Erdrick.
Can you show me?
Here,
Because I think you're right. That's weird.
This is from this is a Game Explained thumbnail.
I see. Oh, that is weird. What does? So it's, yeah, it's not even Luminary Sword. I don't think, is it?
I think it's
Oh,
Erdrick's
I think
sword.
it is. No, that's Luminary Sword actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has the same hilt. It's hard to tell from like the side. But yeah, he doesn't have a headband, so maybe it's like a mix of the two. That's interesting.
Speaking of Dragon Quest, guess what I saw at a local game store that you already know the name of?
Oh, what is it? Do you see one of the
there
older
is-
games?
No, there was a Dragon Quest plug-and-play system.
What?
It was a unique game. It was a unique game. The controller was a sword, and it was motion control. You swung the sword to attack.
Like the Wii U, like Nintendo Land.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and
cool.
it was
Was it like
Japanese.
motion control? Like
Yeah,
actually?
it was. You swing the
Huh.
sword to do the attack.
I thought it was one of those things where like the joystick was the sword.
No, no, no. It was actually like a sword that you used to swing, and it was really cool.
That does sound dope. What was that one like sword fighting game? Red Steel. That was on the Wii, right?
I think so.
Didn't
Yeah,
that
I know what
game
you're
just
talking
didn't
about.
that game just like suck? Like what?
I
Like it
don't
was
know.
supposed to be like next gen, like motion controls, like 1-to-1 sword play, and it was like all wonky and shit.
Ooh, it has very
I
middling
just
reviews
remember
from what I see.
I think it was on a Scott the Woz video where he talked about Red Steel. I don't remember which one because I don't know like what category it would fit under, but I find that pretty funny. What was I gonna say? Oh,
What-
dude, we have to play the SpongeBob plug and play that I have back at my house.
Oh, definitely. I will gladly let's play it.
Let's just play all the mini games and have it be like one big
Yes.
long video, like a special video where we just go
Yeah.
through all the SpongeBob games and do our best. Probably
Man,
like 40 minutes.
Super Nintendo games on the Switch on the
Yeah.
online.
Oh, I'm excited. They
Yeah.
got Super Metroid in the starting games. You know I'm gonna be
They
streaming
got
that
Link
every
to the
day.
Past. They got Mario World and Mario World 2.
I don't have to plug in my SNES Classic to stream
they have
anymore.
Breath of Fire 1, which is really interesting. Which I'm excited because, lesser known RPG series,
Yeah.
but Breath of Fire 1 is known for a very not good English translation. So
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how little Timmy sees that.
They're probably not gonna add the Mega Man games, unfortunately, because Mega Man Legacy Collection.
Yeah.
I'm
which sucks, but-
I unironically want to buy that just because I don't have any of them on the Switch
Yeah.
yet. So I really
I'm
want to buy
excited
that.
to see the Mega Man Zero collection.
Yeah.
Because that got leaked and
I
that's
think
gonna
it.
come out.
Well, that came out officially. They revealed that.
Oh, is it already out?
Yeah, no, there was like a video on Nintendo's
Oh,
channel, like the Mega Man
yeah.
X, the Mega Man
Okay.
ZX collection. I was like, oh,
I'm
that's
really
neat.
excited to see that.
Yeah,
Mostly because it's going to be one collection, but also because it's going to actually be like.
yeah, that's good.
It's really cool.
I really hate the like have one cartridge and one download code that takes up room on your Switch. Like,
And you know what's
thanks.
even funnier? On the DS, I believe before the ZX games came out, there was a Mega Man Zero collection for the DS because they're Game Boy Advance games.
That's hilarious.
So my question is now: are the Mega Man Zero games? Are they gonna be the original GBA games, or are they gonna be from the DS Zero collection?
Dude, I just
This
had
is-
an idea. What if Nintendo came out with like the new Super Mario Bros. Collection and it was like 1, 2, and Wii all on like one cartridge?
With Peachette?
Probably. I mean, they'd probably make them all 4-player and like
Yeah.
I don't know. They would have to remake them is the thing.
Yeah.
And the
But
DS games
I'd
are
be
like
cool with that.
yeah, like the first new Super Mario. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool honestly because I like the first few games. I would gladly play this again. I also got the million coins in
In
NSMB 2. Yeah, that was fun. I didn't know there was a reward for maxing out the coins, but like I have a life, so I can't do that. Even when I was a kid and I was like breeding Pokemon in high school, like I had time for that, but not just to senselessly grind coins.
Yeah, the thing is though, you didn't know there was gonna be anything at the end of that road.
Yeah.
You knew there was gonna be something at the end of breeding Pokemon.
Yeah, which is a good Pokemon because it's rewarding to see like the Pokemon grow up and like get strong and see
Yeah.
like plus 10 in attack because you EV trained
Yeah.
it and you're just like, oh baby, here we go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, basically.
My choice bandit, my hustle choice
Yeah,
bandit's
it's-
wireless spot to fuck everyone
it's
up
pretty
in battle
satisfying.
spot.
Should we talk about Pokemon? Should we make it?
Yes.
Should we transfer to Poke Talk now? Focus on the
Talk.
Poke
Yeah.
stuff. We finally, after a 2-episode drought, we're back with more Pokemon information because yeah.
Thank you, Game
round of
Freak.
applause. They finally gave it to us. So new Pokemon, Cramorant,
Cramorant and
bird,
Poltegeist.
Birdo. Dude, that's gonna be
Cramorant
broken.
is
Just like
I love
choice specs Surf. Like that's it.
yeah.
Like literally.
And just
like
have a
what
free
can they
attack.
do? Yeah.
I
what can they do?
love him so much. He is so goofy looking. He is so handsome. He is one of my best friends. James Turner, you madman.
He's
How have
great,
you not made a
honestly.
Pokemon that I've disliked?
And of
what
course,
the fuck?
a couple episodes ago, we were literally talking about inanimate object Pokemon, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I was
And-
like, I love inanimate object Pokemon. Like, they're some of my favorites.
And
And
you
Poltegeist.
got it.
Here we go. He's appealing to
My
me.
question is, Remember that 4chan post where that guy said like
Oh yeah.
entity
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
poltergeist. So is it gonna have a pre-evolution or is it going to evolve?
Maybe. I don't know. I
Here's
made
the
a
real
joke. I
thoughts.
made a joke about how that Anon was just James Turner.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Patters, Pokemon YouTuber Patters tweeted out that post, and I responded saying that Anon is 100% James Turner. That tweet is about to
Yeah.
break
Yeah.
200
That would
likes.
be awesome. There was that did you ever hear that story about like the guy who was on like some forum and he like wanted to get into like game design or like working on games or something, and later on someone noticed his name in the credits of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
That was crazy
I
to
know.
me. I'm like, just
Yeah,
follow your dreams, man. Holy shit.
yeah. That
That was
I do know what
awesome.
you're talking about. That
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
was fun. That guy was inspirational.
That's just what did he do again? Do you know?
I think it was a localization person.
Oh yeah, because he was like an English name. That would make sense. That's pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope I can do that someday. Localizing seems fun because like it's not as much work, but you still get to put like your own little like flavor
Yeah.
into it, like with color
And
splash.
there are some times where localization does change things. Like in Pikmin
Yeah.
2, some of the treasures are different depending on the region.
Oh, that's
Like
funny.
in one treasure in America, it was deviled ham, but in Japan it was a cane of beans.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
They didn't give the beans to Americans. Shame.
No. Listen, it was before that it was before the guy ate them in Cars 2.
Oh no. Please no. Do they eat food in cars? Do they just drink oil and that's it?
I think they just consume oil.
That's pretty messed up. That's like
So wait, there are cows. What do the cows serve a purpose for?
I don't know.
The tractors are
Toxic
cows.
waste? I don't know. Milk?
Cars is a poorly thought out film, despite how
Yeah.
much I enjoy it.
It's one of those things that just falls apart the more you think about it.
Yeah,
You're like,
and that's
wait,
why
how
I
do
don't
they
think
eat?
about it
and
much.
and then it's just like, oh well, now you ruined it. You ruined the illusion.
Yeah,
They're
and
sentient cars.
the best thing about Cars is the Disneyland rides.
Oh,
because
yeah. I
Radiator
went on that one.
Springs
That one
Radiator
was fun.
California Adventure
That was
is
fun.
the best ride in the park.
I got to skip the line because I was there with my girlfriend at the time, and it was her birthday, so we just got to skip the line.
Oh yeah, because the birthday button, the
Yeah.
highest honor of any person at a Disney
Yeah.
theme park.
Yeah. Do they actually like check your ID for your birthday or something?
No, they don't.
Because you could
They do
totally
not.
just go there and be like, "It's my birthday."
Yeah, you can.
They'd be
'Cause
like, "Oh,
what are they gonna
shit."
do? Question a 12-year-old?
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, what if you're like 20 and you go there? Because we were like 15 at the time, and it's not
'Cause,
like we
like-
had a driver's license at the time.
When I turned do you really think the poorly paid Disney employees
They're
really
not gonna care. Yeah.
that you cut the line?
Dude, why didn't
in-
these
in-
idiots just think, if everyone was saying it was their birthday, then the line would just be just as full. Then you'd be like, wait, it's not my birthday, and then you'd go in the normal line.
Yeah, man. Bro, that's kind of genius. Big brains.
I mean, I would say if you're going to Disneyland and it's in like the month of your birthday, you could tell them it's your birthday. Because like, you're not just gonna like, it doesn't always work out to where you like perfectly
Yeah.
plan your trip to your birthday, or if it's
I
like
actually-
the exact day you go is your birthday.
I've been in Disneyland for my birthday 2 times with the same friends,
I haven't
and
been
that's
in
just
so
because
long.
that friend's dad is very impulsive, and there's like, "Hey, you want to go to Disneyland for your birthday?" And I was just like, "Sure."
It's pretty
and-
funny.
And then the day what we did was we went to one park one day and the other we went to Disneyland itself one day and then California Adventure the next.
That's sweet.
And so I told them on my birthday, it was my birthday, I got the button, and then the day after I just wore the birthday button again because I knew I'd get special treatment.
Makes sense. I mean, what, they're not going to question you. You're not going to see the same people
Yeah.
every day.
Grad night was so fun. I
Yeah.
really loved it. Though I'm gonna say right now, if any future high school seniors are listening to us, your legs will be in the worst pain you've ever felt in the history of your whole life once the night's done.
Yeah, that's a lot of
But-
walking even for a kid.
Yeah.
Like-
That's just think about it. You arrive there at noon. And you're going to be there until 2 a.m. when you get kicked out. So that's over 12
14
hours of
14
Disney.
hours.
That's 14 hours of walking
And standing. Mostly
yeah.
standing.
My legs were, I swear, I was praying that I was able to sit on the little tram on the way to the bus, and I wasn't. I was fuming with rage. But when I
Invest
got on
in
the bus,
invest in a massage afterwards and have them like focus on your legs. We're getting
I
way off
swear.
topic.
I know, but you know what? It's fine.
You got
I
foot
just
burn,
wanted to tell
like in
that.
Flapjack.
Um, I think the one thing I really hope for them to add for Super Nintendo games on Switch Online is Earthbound and
Mm.
Final Fantasy 4 and 6 and also Chrono
Yeah,
Trigger. Those are
they're
like the
they're
ones I want the
they're probably
most.
gonna add like all the SNES games from the SNES Classic and just completely invalidate it as a
Probably.
piece of software. So I'm probably gonna sell it like 5 years down the line for like $200 or something like that.
Well, the thing is though, online services aren't forever.
Oh
SNES
yeah,
Classic is.
that is true. Well, I mean, you that could even be considered not forever because like who's gonna have a Nintendo Switch for the rest of their life?
Yeah.
It really makes me wonder what Nintendo's like next console would even be.
I mean, if I was
Like,
them, you know what I do? I just keep making Switches for the rest of
yeah,
my life.
honestly,
Like,
they're really
because,
putting all their chips on the Switch right now.
well, I mean, yeah, I
Because
would.
like,
It's selling
yeah,
really fucking well.
if they make a new console that isn't the Switch, like who's gonna keep paying for the online services anymore?
Yeah.
Because if they just completely invalidate their own service, like no one's gonna want to buy it.
For
They're just
me,
gonna move to the next one. At
I
least
would just
over
need maybe
time.
new Switch models.
Yeah. Nobody's going to immediately jump ship to the new console because obviously it's not going to have, the best launch games, much like the Switch did. Like, I got it for Breath of the Wild, in all honesty, and that was enough to tide me over until more games came out because that was a good launch game. Like, I couldn't think of a better launch game than, like, a big, popular, open world RPG game where like you could
Yeah.
put hours and you could put like hundreds of hours into that game. I think I
And then
have at
after you,
least like 100 hours in that game.
then after you beat Breath of the Wild, then you can play Skyrim.
You could play
and
Master
do
Mode.
the exact same thing.
Yeah, yeah. Skyrim came out like really soon after the Switch came out, huh?
Yeah, I mean it was in the promo trailer.
That's true. Yeah.
It was in the reveal. I remember when I first saw the trailer in class, I was freaking out about Skyrim on a portable system and also a Nintendo system. I thought it was the
that's great.
craziest
Yeah.
shit ever.
That's the other thing with the Switch too is like Nintendo's really embracing like the third party stuff.
Yeah.
Like they've never done that before. Like maybe like barely. Like because I feel like they didn't want to after the Wii got like so much shit on it. Like just
Yeah.
shovelware, like piles and piles of shovelware. Like they
Just
really want to like
garbage.
monitor what comes out now and like make sure they're making the right choices. And now
Yeah.
like we're getting like Senran Kagura on Switch, which is the fucking titty game. And even that, even on the Switch, it's uncensored, and on the PS4, it's censored. So that just goes
Shout
to
out
like
to Nintendo protecting kids everywhere.
like holy shit, and like even like the ratings and stuff, like games with like guns or whatever, like they're embracing that too.
Yeah, Doom Eternal is a thing on the Switch.
Oh yeah,
The
that's gonna be a
game
thing.
You play as the roided out fucking brainless man and rip demons to
Himbo,
shreds.
himbos,
Himbo.
himbos unite.
Sexual himbo.
Do you want Doom Guy in Smash?
I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be really cool because he is part of history of video games.
Yeah, he definitely has the legacy.
Yeah, because Doom is literally one of the most popular video game franchises and also
Yeah.
one of the few consistently good. So
Yeah, minus
Like-
Duke Nukem Forever.
that's not Doom.
Yeah, it is. Shut up.
Doom Forever.
I feel like a lot of people will just want a character in Smash because they're like popular from a popular series without thinking about like how they would actually fit in. Because
I
like
think Doom Guy could be pretty fun because
He
he's
could.
like I think having another projectile only character would be really really neat.
I don't know, because Snake already covers a lot of those bases. And like he doesn't have a gun, but like they worked around it in his design where like he
Yeah.
works in the other weapons, and it's cooler for that reason.
But
that he
Doom
isn't
Guy could
just
also
gun.
he could just use the goofy fucking weird Doom weapons.
Yeah,
like the
those would be
BFG
cool.
And,
Those would
and
be
the
cool.
chain gun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And then for his final smash, he could do a glory kill and tear Kirby in
He
half.
just smashes your skull. Yeah. Like I do think especially with the stuff from like Doom Eternal, like the shit they're adding, like the
Yeah.
zoom and like the big jetpack, and
It could give him recovery and stuff.
yeah, that'd be neat. How do you feel about Overwatch on Switch?
I think Overwatch is fun. I haven't played it much. I think it's a fun enough game. I think this was inevitable. I think the thing is though, I also think it's too late This should have came on Switch fucking
Yeah,
years
that's
ago.
that's true. Yeah, everyone was.
I think the reason why was because of like licensing deals and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't fully know, but I'm just saying I think it's a little late now, but I hope that it does get an audience.
yeah. I really.
It's a fun enough game, and I think it'll do fine.
It'd be a lot cooler if it let you log into your Battle.net account on the Switch and just use your account there instead of having to just buy the game again. Because especially people who play like competitively, they're gonna care about that kind of thing. Like I don't know if people would actually take it seriously when playing on Switch. Like I don't know. But
no, trust me, I know people who do. Back at high school, there were freshmen and sophomores who were top 500 on Xbox One and Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
Oh fuck! You're right. Damn it. Here, 1 second. High school.
Okay, I'll use that. I'm keeping this in, just uncut.
Yeah. But,
Perfect.
Okay. But there are people who are top 500 in on the console versions.
Okay.
But
yeah,
also,
wasn't there some aim
work.
assist? Like it kind of centers you or something like that? I don't know,
also,
but like
Sony with its fucking weird ass stupid stance on crossplay.
Yeah. They were like that with Fortnite for a long time. Like it wasn't for like a couple months that they were like, fine, we'll let you crossplay. It's like, thanks.
You can put people on a PC and mobile.
Like I know,
I think Sony,
Like I know Fortnite is like a free game, but like, so like I wouldn't really care if it didn't have crossplay because it's free. It's like, who cares?
But Nintendo and Microsoft have it. So.
Yeah, but like with Overwatch, it's like I paid like full price for this game. Like I don't want to just buy it again because it's the same game on Switch.
I shouldn't buy the game again and start from square one,
basically,
to get back to where I was on the ladder.
It's like the worst of both worlds. It's like you have to spend money again and you have nothing. So I don't know. Maybe they'll come out with something like that, and you could like add your Battle.net friends on Switch or like vice versa. Yeah. Maybe they'll realize that they should do that because it doesn't come out till like October, right? So they have like another month maybe to like add it and then like announce it like, oh, you don't have to buy the game again. Like, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, they do want to make money at the end of the day. I meant to segue this into how do you feel about Overwatch and Smash? Like Tracer or something.
God, fuck no.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I respect Overwatch, I respect Jeff Kaplan. I have a lot of friends who play Overwatch competitively.
Yeah, like
God, I do not want that in my Smash game.
As a game, Overwatch is pretty fun, but I feel like it would just be for like marketing essentially. It would feel really forced. It'd be like Sakurai and Jeff like signing a contract or something how they're allowed to use Tracer.
And
she could have some cool mechanics. Like the recall would definitely be cool, but it's just like I don't know, man.
But for me, I feel like there'd be a difference between seeing Tracer and Smash than it is seeing Hero and Joker.
Yeah.
The reason being, even though Hero and Joker are new characters, they're from long-running and very well-known series.
Like so, even the other heroes, they're from older games, but like the Luminary is from the new one.
First 3 games.
Yeah.
So
and Luminary is from the new one.
I see a difference.
Yeah. I think
Luminary Luminary is from 11.
Yeah.
But I think it just I feel like it'd be different.
Yeah. I'm still sad there's no Aegis, or people gave me shit for pronouncing it that way. Aegis, I guess. I'm sad there's no Mii costume for her. Because it would just work perfectly for Mii Gunner, because she's already a robot. So for her to like shoot projectiles, like that would just make sense. I still got to get on playing 3 and 4. Maybe one day when my laptop doesn't suck podcast, I'll be able to run it and stream it at the same time and not have
laptop used to suck podcast.
Yeah, basically. That's a bit of a mouthful though. I don't know how we would get a logo made for that.
My laptop's good podcast.
My laptop used to suck, but now it works better podcast. Just like as verbose as possible. Yeah. Like my laptop sucked, but then I got a new one, so everything's okay now because my laptop works now podcast.
Yeah. I like that.
I said now like 3 times.
All right, what else?
Fucking Deadly Premonition 2. I have to talk about this. Why? I'm not complaining, but why? Like, who, where, why?
I think the reason is because Deadly Premonition is one of those like cult following
Wait,
games.
like so bad it's good? Like was it bad? Like was it good? I watched a playthrough.
Good. I've heard it's like, not good.
It's just funny. Like, how could you not be laughing? Like, because they play that whistly music song, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
It's just one of those games where it's like, it's incompetent. It's like you could tell the person is trying.
Yeah,
really
it's very ambitious. Like they have those like GTA car things where you have to like drive across a world, and it's just them trying to be like, look at this world, and you're like, cool. What does this service the gameplay? Like you could just teleport me to the next area, and it would be all the same. But
we also forgot about when we were talking about Pokemon.
Oh yeah, well
the curry.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm guessing that's gonna be for like EVs or friendship or.
Oh, it's gonna be like Pokepuffs or something, or like the beans that you just feed your Pokemon to be friendly.
I'm excited for it. I'm gonna finish the curry decks.
Yeah, I like that they're embracing like more multiplayer stuff, like with the max raid battles. They're really taking advantage of it, like also being a portable console and a home console. As once again, okay, I'm not gonna mention it again. As disappointed as I am with certain decisions that have been made, I'm looking forward to seeing how like the game pans out. Despite that,
I honestly think that this game actually is going to end up being good.
Yeah, I don't know.
The more they show it, the more I think that even though this specific decision, while bad, I think it's going to potentially lead them to have more creative endeavors in new mechanics.
I just wish it didn't have to come at that expense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I wish.
Trust me, I know.
I hope the reviews come out and they're all just like, everything's great. I just want the Pokédex back. Like I hope every review is like that, and maybe they'll actually like pick up on it and be like, okay, we should take more time making this because people really do want a complete experience, even if it doesn't have like megas or Z moves. Like it's okay to cut stuff like that, but not stuff that's been like central to the franchise since its inception. You know.
All right, we're jumping off. We're getting off this topic now.
That's it. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. That's it.
Stop harassing Game Freak, you fucking asshole.
I'm not. Shut up.
All right, now let's.
Alchemy.
What else should we talk about?
It has like 16 flavors or something. The Pokemon.
Yeah, Alchemy. Yeah, you know what? That makes me like it a lot more.
Shiny Alchemy is going to be a bitch to find.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Hope you're paying attention.
I'm guessing it's going to be like. I'm guessing what's going to happen is it's going to be like Minior or something, where it's going to be like
black or something.
It's going to be a more distinct color.
Chocolate, with like different accents.
Like brown.
I hope that's the case because I really didn't like that Minior was just brown. Like,
they didn't
you couldn't
change
see the shiny. Yeah, and it was only one shiny, no matter what.
Yeah, I think they could have done something. They could have had like a special version.
They could have had like black with red flecks or like black with green flecks or something like that, just so you know what color it's supposed to be. And they could have even made the shell. If they made the shell like white hot, like meteorites or something, because they get like burned up. Really that would be awesome. And then just the inside is like black. That would be sweet. Fucking Minior reminds me of like crunch berries.
It's like you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of everlasting gobstoppers.
Oh, I haven't had one of those.
They're much different than the one in the actual fucking Willy Wonka movie.
We should try one.
Ones. No, I've eaten them a lot. What happens is they're hard on the outside, but they're this like kind of chalky candy on the inside. They're like a lot more. They're tart, which I like. I like them. But like, I'd rather eat nerds. Or
I don't like when it's like too sweet because then you just don't want to eat it for a long time.
All right. Also, one other thing I'm really happy about is that Doom 64 is getting a new re-release on the Switch, and that makes me really fucking happy.
That's weird
because it's its own game, and it literally has never been re-released before, and it deserves to be seen more.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty neat.
That's cool. More N64.
The thing is, though. The thing that I think is really interesting, I'm not sure how they're going to handle it, is that Doom 64's soundtrack was a lot different than the other Doom games. Doom 64 and the PS1 versions of Doom and Doom 2 had this creepy ambiance music to it. It wasn't like the typical the heavy metal sound. So, and the thing is, though, in the trailer for it, that they showed during the direct that were playing like the metal
I think I
music
missed
that Doom
that
is more
part.
associated
I
with.
think I missed the part where
So
they announced that.
I'm guessing they're going to keep the original ambiance from it,
Yeah.
but like I thought it was I think that's
I've
gonna be
never
like
played a Doom
better
game in my
handle.
life, so I can't say.
I've I downloaded Doom 1. I got like the source port. I got a source port and I found the shareware files and bro, Doom 1's fucking awesome.
It looks
It's
pretty
just
fun.
it's aged incredibly well.
That's why I
It's
love older games, just because like
yeah.
they don't really like the graphics don't really age poorly because it's just like stylized, which is
Hmm.
like the cool thing about like those retro games. Like even like Mario 64, you're like it looks like it came out when it did. Like it looks old, but it's not bad.
Hmm.
It's just like the
Yeah.
style, and it's like they just don't age poorly. Meanwhile, there's all those games like the ones I feel like the ones that try to be too realistic and like fall flat on their face, like those ones are the ones that age poorly.
I would say GoldenEye is possibly in that category.
Mm.
Like GoldenEye is revolutionary for shooters, but it definitely
Oh
they
yeah, the
they
N64 did
used
not do
real
that any
people face
favors.
textures on
Yeah.
the polygons.
How would you feel about James Bond and Smash? Because that wasn't that a big
Oh
thing?
god.
Because like GoldenEye was like a big game, but it was also like
That the thing
James
is though
Bond is literally a movie character.
yeah, it would be hell because they had to pay for the license of and the question
James
is
Bond.
which Bond would you have? There's like a billion of them.
William Shatner. Final answer. Dude, if I made a James Bond movie, I would absolutely get William Shatner to play James Bond. That would be amazing. I'd just love to see him like, so long, suckers, or something like that. I just love the way he
Yeah.
talks. He's so funny. What else is there Pokemon related that we can talk about? Is there anything we missed?
Oh, okay. So in the trailer during the direct, there was this thing in the corner. I don't know what the fuck it is,
Huh?
but it looks like a new Pokemon. It looks really weird. It has this weird, it's like this weird black spiky thing.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's really
Can you show
interesting.
me?
I'm yeah, one second.
I meant to
Let
ask
me
if you thought that Pokemon, that fish Cramorant had was going to be its own Pokemon, or if you just
I'm
think that's going
hoping
to
it
be.
is because it's really well designed and I
Yeah.
really like it.
I feel like it's going to be like a Mantine and Remoraid situation, where that's just the Pokemon it uses. I really liked Wishy-Washy, like as a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
It's in Sword and Shield.
Like
here,
once it
look at
gets, oh what the fuck? Like once it gets at level 25, its ability is just always on, like by default. And I
Yeah.
think that's awesome. And it has the lowest stats of any unevolved Pokemon and like some of the highest like that one of the highest base stat totals
Yeah.
of any unevolved Pokemon or of any like single stage Pokemon or final stage Pokemon.
Yeah.
Also, what the
But
fuck?
yeah.
Those things look like Necrozma. Hold on, I'm gonna put this
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, and
gonna
also
put this
here's a close up of the face.
The fuck? That looks like
These
a
are- these
cult
are from-
outfit. Like this
These
looks
are
like it's
from,
this looks like it's gonna be like the real evil team, you know?
But, these come from Twitter user alex.psd. These are photos from their Twitter account. I don't want to get in trouble for not crediting.
I'm sure someone
So-
will be able to find them. I can't be bothered
Yeah.
to put it on screen. I'll just put the pictures. But these look like the outfits of like what could be like the real evil
No,
team.
but
You
the
know what I
thing
mean?
is though, like look at the stumpy legs. I don't think that's
I
a
don't know.
person in a suit.
Maybe they're just short. Maybe you're just
Maybe it's-
bigoted.
Maybe it's just Peter Dinklage making his first video game cameo. Oh no, wait, fuck. He was in Destiny.
Dude, he was in Infinity War and he was huge.
Yeah, and the thing is though, he didn't they just basically just like didn't they just like fucking they didn't change his legs or anything. He still had like the proportions of a person with dwarfism.
Yeah, that
and
was
he
really
just-
funny. I like that. Also, remember last episode of the podcast how I said I would order a copy of Mario Kart Double Dash?
Yeah.
I like just got an email that says it was delivered.
Oh.
So I'll be able to talk about playing it if I play it before next
Oh, boy.
podcast. So that's a good segue. That's a good like overarching story for this podcast.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good some pretty good timing because the window was
Time
like
for-
September 3rd to September 10th. So I was like, oh, it'll be here like sometime between then. I was hoping
Time
it'd be
for
today,
the,
honestly, because it's the
time for
weekend
next
now.
episode. You're like, I didn't really like Double Dash.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
be completed.
that's it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Speaking of, since we're talking about movies, you want to jump into Steven Universe
No,
movie?
I wanted to ask you, what did you think of that Mario Kart mobile game that Nintendo came out with?
I haven't played it. I don't
Have
want
you
to
seen
play it.
it?
I don't fucking care.
How do you feel
I've
about
seen
it?
it. It looks alright. I don't care.
They
Like,
have special moves, like Diddy Kong has like a banana blaster or something.
that's pretty neat.
It's a
I
pretty
know
cool idea.
Waluigi Pinball is in Mario Kart Tour, and that makes me sad
Wow,
because
that's
it's not in
upsetting.
Mario Kart 8.
I really wish they would just come out with a new Mario Kart game.
Yeah.
I think that would be neat. Yeah, like why was
I
Diddy
just-
Kong just not in Mario Kart 8?
I
Like they
don't
just
know.
come for no reason. And Funky Kong too.
But also, Waluigi Pinball is my favorite Mario Kart track, and I really want to see it in HD on
Yeah.
my
Well,
television.
what was the last thing it was on? Like Wii?
It was 7.
Oh, you're
and
right.
now Mario Kart Tour.
You're right, yeah. I remember it looking not quite up to date, but being like, okay, this is nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I
it's just-
played 7
it's
a
my-
lot, actually.
I love the pinball aesthetic. I
Oh,
really
yeah, totally. It's a really cool gimmick for a level where you're like
Yeah,
the ball.
Yeah, I really want it
It's
to
really
just.
cool.
I want to see it. I want to see it fully rendered in like high quality
Yeah.
models. and
Why
stuff. It
don't they
would
just
be
bring back all the maps?
cool.
They brought back so many maps for like half of the tracks are like returning tracks from old games. And it's like
2020 Mario Kart Ultimate?
it'd be one of the levels that's like easier to transfer because like the SNES ones are probably a lot harder to update for the newer games, you know what I mean? Because they're all in like 2D. They just have
Yeah.
like the shape to work with and that's about it. And they have to like place stuff. There was one in like Mario Kart Wii that I really liked, like Blockland or something. There's this one where you like go around and there's like a ramp that goes over or something like that. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember that one being cool. I'm glad Deluxe at least has a real battle mode because I've had a lot of fun with
Yeah.
that. It's like I can't believe like I have no idea what they were thinking when they made battle mode for the original Mario Kart 8. They were just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it'll just be balloon fight, except you're just on a racetrack, and it's like, who
Yeah.
thought this was a good idea? Did nobody playtest this? It feels like it was made by Tumblr staff. They just put it in the game and sent it off without testing it, and was like, well, we'll wait and see what happens. But the modes in 8 Deluxe are really good. Like I hope they just
Yeah.
expand upon that and like. Because can you play with like random people online? I don't think I've ever done that before.
I think you can.
It's really fun. It's just something I prefer playing like next to someone. You know what I mean? It's just more fun. We should do that. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I have Mario Kart 8. That was one of the games I was most hyped for, like when I first got my Switch, because I didn't have many games, but I was excited to like bring it places and like play Mario Kart with people, and it was really good. I even got the
Oh
wheels
my
for it
gosh.
too.
Nintendo just uploaded a Nintendo Minute. You can play through all of Luigi's Mansion 3 co-op.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
They're showing it's gameplay footage of a person playing as Luigi and the other person playing as Guigi.
That's pretty sweet. I'm glad they're doing more with like the 2-player stuff, like they had in
Yeah.
Dark Moon. I really wanna get Luigi's Mansion on 3DS.
3DS and co-op.
And play it. No, and just play it myself because I've never played the original. I feel like the original would just be more expensive. Like I have a GameCube, but like I feel like just the
have
remake would be
Luigi's
better.
Mansion 1 on GameCube. I played a good portion of it. I got stuck at one point
Mm.
and then I just kind of stopped playing it. Even though I really liked it. I thought it
Yeah,
was really
yeah,
cool.
same. I was Let's playing Dark Moon and I just never picked
Yeah,
it up
you
again.
were.
And
Yeah,
that's
3
gonna be the second longest gap in between. I thought it was 4 episodes.
All right, want me to check? Let's do
Oh,
a
yeah.
lore check right
Yeah,
here.
just dig into my channel. It's probably in the playlists. I probably made a playlist for it because I'm OCD like that.
Let's see.
I was
Let's
pretty
find
sure
out.
it was 4 episodes. You're probably right though. It was probably just 3 because like 30
I
minutes.
think you
sounds like-
mentioned it being 3 before.
maybe I'm just
Oh, it was
mendelling
4.
myself. Oh,
It
I was
was
right.
4.
I was right. I was right.
I'm not.
I told you.
I was wrong.
It's okay. Luigi's Mansion has probably gone longer without an update than Pokemon, so that'll probably be the longest gap in between episodes. But I just think it
Episode
would.
4 came out May 15th, 2013.
Wow, fucking 6 years, 6.5 years. Wow. And
Remember,
Pokemon
this
Emerald was
LP is
probably
blind.
2015. Yeah.
So
Don't
no
spoil. Yeah,
spoilers in the comments,
I
please.
still have no idea what happens in that game. I just know it's like mission based and that's it. But
Oh
what was I
God,
gonna
your
say?
voice.
Don't stop. I was like 13. Quit it.
I know.
Quit
I
it.
know,
Why are
but
you
I
watching my
forgot.
Let's Plays on the podcast?
Listen, it started playing by accident. I was just trying to read the description, and then your voice happened.
Okay, well you should have muted it.
It's not like they can hear it.
The cringe, guys. Leave a cringe in the comments
cringe.
below.
Ah, the cringe baby.
Cringe ass baby. But I just think it would be cool to play like the first and second game both on 3DS and then get like
Yeah.
the third one on Switch and then play it myself.
On Nintendo Switcheroonie.
Maybe also in handheld mode since I like handhelds. Like I would sooner
I'm probably
play.
going. When
What's
I
that?
get my job, I'm probably going to pre-order Luigi's Mansion 3.
Nice. Maybe I'll be able to play it on your Switch and that'll be our Let's Play. me playing it for the first time. Because we could both do co-op actually. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we could.
It would just be both of us. That'd be pretty cool. Except probably they only probably let Luigi do like the boss fights and stuff. Like there's probably like a stream of water or something preventing Luigi.
I ordered a 15-foot long USB mini
Nice.
USB
Yeah,
cable
you
for
told
my
me.
mic.
Nice.
So I can put it on top of the computer at my couch, so I can record Let's Plays from the couch.
Nice. So we won't have to like worry about being loud.
Yeah.
What else is there? Is there any more
Steven
gaming
Universe
left?
movie?
I like Link's Awakening, but I'm probably not gonna get it right away because I don't have that much money.
I think I might be able to get it because job.
Little Town Hero looks neat. We talked about Toby Fox doing the music.
Yeah.
I still don't really know how the rock paper scissors thing really works.
I'm just
But-
proud of my boy.
The concept is neat, where you like pick ideas and you can just do whatever, like whatever you think would work against the boss. Like that's neat. I was a little disappointed with the Kirby thing, the Kirby Clash, because it just feels like they're
Yeah.
just rehashing the 3DS game. And like I know we got Star Allies and we got a lot of DLC for that, which was kind of new characters and some new modes. I'm a little sad that like Home Run Contest is going to be like the last new mode they add.
Yeah.
Because I was really hoping, because they could probably easily, like, I'm not trying to undersell the work they do on the game, but
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be pretty easy to just slap together a boss rush mode and maybe make, like, one special boss for doing it, like, I don't know, without dying or on hard mode or something like that. But I just think it'd be neat, because it's like there's so many bosses in this game, and just like Brawl, like, I think it's the most bosses they've had since Brawl, because they didn't really have many bosses in 4 minus like the Master Core or whatever, which was cool in its own right. But they could easily bring that back too. Like that would be awesome. That would be an awesome like callback if they had like I forget his name, the robot from Brawl.
Oh
If they had,
the
like-
green guy.
Yeah, no, not Rayquaza, the robot.
No.
I know what you
Fuck
mean.
off.
It's not Duan. Duan is the one. You know what I mean. Just
Yeah, I
him.
know what
It would be
his
cool
name
if they had like him and then like the Master Core from Smash 4 and then like obviously the Master Hand is from 64 and then they have like Galeem. Like it would be like so many generations of Smash represented like just in bosses. Like that's awesome to me. It'd be cool if like Master Hand and Crazy Hand like fused together into like Master Person. Master Body, I don't know. But you know that mode in like World of Light where like you play as Master Hand and you like have to kill like as many CPUs as you can without dying. I think it's like 50. That I would have loved if that was a mode too. Like just a fun little arcade mode.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. Even if it was just like a part of All-Star, you just pick Master Hand and it just kind of changes it. But I feel like it could go so many ways. It could be like defeat as many CPUs before time runs out or before you die, or like just defeat as many as you can before you die, or with a time limit. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It would just be so fun because I feel like nobody's gonna want to play through all of World of Light just to get to play as Master Hand again. But I feel like it's such a fun thing that I feel a bit saddened that it's locked behind such a big long part of the game that you don't really get to re-experience again. but I feel like it'd be neat. It'd be a neat homage to the Melee thing too, where you play as Master Hand.
Yeah.
I did that with one of my old roommates on his copy of Melee, and it was really funny. If only Melee had stamina mode, then the fight would actually be fair. But I feel like even just having Master Hand playable as like a joke character, like on the roster, that would be awesome. Like if Master Hand had HP and like everyone else had percents or something like that, that would be awesome. Just getting to play as like the boss fight. I would love that. And just like obviously tournaments probably wouldn't allow him, but it'd be really funny if they did, because I would love to see that. If you could just beat everyone as Master Hand as the boss, because they'd obviously balance him in some way, but it would just be so funny to see. Okay, Animal Crossing, that looks cool.
It looks so fun.
It does.
I normally like. I enjoyed what I played of New Leaf, but for me, I just have trouble of going back to Animal Crossing.
Yeah, same. Everyone does.
And I also feel guilty whenever I have to, like, whenever I'm busy, and it's just too much for me. But Horizons looks like it's going to keep me very thoroughly entertained for a long time.
I'm really glad they did like a resource management thing. Like that's gonna add so much more.
And they also put in achievements.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's like in the New Leaf Welcome Amiibo update, they gave you like daily missions. It's sort of like that in that vein, where like they kind of encourage you to play every day. Which is really cool.
I'm gonna find a way to 100% Animal Crossing.
People have, trust me. Some crazy people have like gotten every catalog item.
Chugga 100% did New Leaf. He got every single bug, every fish, every furniture item. I'm pretty sure.
Even the exclusive ones.
That's
nuts.
I think he did.
I think Xenoblade Remake looks really good.
Yeah, dude, the side-by-side comparisons between
with the
Definitive Edition and the original is fucking hilarious.
The original just looks like a texture, like for hair that they just strung together.
A lot of people I watch said like Xenoblade Chronicles is one of my favorite games of all time. Its only issue is that it looks fucking awful.
Yeah, I'm excited because I got the 3DS version around when I first got my new 3DS, and I got to like one of the boss fights, and I was really under-leveled for it, and I couldn't beat it, like, no matter how many times I threw myself back at it. So I'm excited to, like, get back into it, maybe if they, like, rebalance it. I don't know if I did something wrong, because Xenoblade has, like, a lot of fucking, like, RPG elements that you have to, like, micromanage, and I feel like I did a good job of, like, the skills and the bond and the moves and stuff like that. Like, I really was cracking down on like getting efficient fights and stuff like that, but I've just found it hard to like get back to it. I know I could, maybe. I couldn't even find a spot to grind. Like I didn't even know where to go. But like, I don't know, maybe if they rebalance it, it'll be easier. Or maybe if there's difficulties, I don't know. I'd probably do normal, honestly, but if I get stuck, I would have no shame like turning it to easy just to like finish it. I honestly know nothing about the game, like past where I got. Like I was just like, I don't know where this story's going. I have no idea how much longer it's gonna be. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I just knew I was fighting robots. They eat humans for some reason, and you have the laser sword that cuts through robots or so. I thought it was cool. I do think the setup to that plot was really good. Like Shulk getting the Monado and stuff like that. That was really good in my opinion. I'm excited to re-experience it, so that's gonna be fun. And I was maybe if I feel like it, I'll get Xenoblade 2. I know they're like completely different games, like they don't connect to each other at all. But I just kind of want to hold out, maybe a little longer. Any more games? Is that it? Anything notable? I'm looking through right now. I think I already said Link's Awakening, SNES. Oh yeah, all those games coming to Switch. Outer Worlds looks neat. They're adding a lot to Tetris 99.
Yeah. That's
about it.
Yeah.
If you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to playing Animal Crossing on my Nintendo Switch. Ribs, you could say that now, like it's confirmed.
Yeah. you think someone's gonna ask him to say that
Oh
now
yeah,
he's
definitely.
teaching at that university?
Like every day when he's excusing class, he's like, "No, if you'll excuse me,
God.
I gotta get back to grading papers
On my laptop.
on my professor computer in my gaming chair." I still can't believe he had such a dingy chair for his like whole career.
Yeah.
It was like one of those cheapo office chairs. I was like, dang, Reggie. So, Steven Universe movie. I'll put a time up right now. If you want to skip spoilers, go ahead. I'll just have to remember to put another thing when we stop, so
Yeah.
I can so I can remember to put it back up here. What'd you think?
I thought it was fucking sweet.
I thought it was pretty
really
good.
liked it.
I still can't believe it's not the end of the show. Like they're having another
Yeah, I
season,
know there's
right?
more after this.
I-
That's crazy.
It feels like such a nice like bookend. Like even the last episode was like that was a pretty satisfying ending, even with all like kind of the loose ends. But the movie does some of it pretty well. I hope they do more in season 6. Like I hope it's just kind of like wrapping up stuff like that. Maybe some new plot points
Mystery
or something
Girl,
like that.
Jasper
Yeah.
redemption arc,
Rubies.
yeah, the rubies. I
Jasper's
want to
already
see them get.
yeah.
I want to see them get scolded by the diamonds.
That'd be
But the thing is,
funny.
also, what I mean by Jasper redemption arc, I just want to see
Yeah,
her.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Interacting more.
I think she's pretty chill now. Now that because I think
Well, I mean,
they-
also it's because she saw the diamonds staring her down as she fucking nearly attacked Amethyst.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like the songs. As corny as like the
Yeah.
beginning was, where he was like, "Oh, it's happily ever after," and I'm like, "Well, it's never really over, is it?"
no, it's not.
Yeah,
And
I thought that was a
I
little
love how
corny.
immediately after the song ends,
Yeah.
it's right with the fucking big ass
Yeah.
space death needle.
Garnet was
clamps
just
down.
like, "Oh no,
Oh fuck!
holy shit!"
Oh shit!
What if Garnet just talked like a trash mouth Brit?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to get me fish and chips, mate. Yeah, it was cool. I'm glad we got to see more of like their new designs because I thought
Yeah,
it was
hell
kind of
yeah.
disappointing. Like they all got new designs at the end of the show and they didn't really get to fight. And like even the new fusions like barely got to do anything. It was just for like I
Yeah.
feel like some of the fusions are just kind of like wedged in there to like satisfy people so that like they're not disappointed when they say like, "Oh, we never got to see the so and so fusion," which I still want to see like Peridot fuse if she even can.
Yeah, hell
'Cause
yeah.
she can't shapeshift, and I feel like that's kind of like
Part of it.
part of fusing is like shapeshifting because like obviously you're changing, but I don't know. They are made of light at the end of the day, so I feel like it's still possible.
I love Stephen Garnett's fusion.
Yeah,
It's
it was
the-
funny.
It's, the,
Everyone was like,
the
"It's stupid."
cereal
I'm like,
mascot.
"Sunny D, bro."
it's literally a cereal mascot, and that's the best thing ever.
It's a ball of sunshine. That was the
you're
the
right.
joke. That was the thing everyone was saying. I love that he was basically suction cup man. It's like, "Fuck you, I'm climbing your ship with suction cups."
Yeah.
And then what was it? Rainbow Quartz 2.0 was just Mary Poppins or Yondu.
I'm Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I was
y'all.
just gonna say that. It's Yondu. That was really funny. Dude, unrelated note, I'm excited for Guardians 3. I hope it's good. I think it's gonna be good now that Gunn is back. And
Yeah,
Thor is
same.
supposedly gonna be there because he's with them. I hope he just doesn't hog the spotlight too much. Because I feel like in the Infinity War and in Endgame, he kind of like took the spotlight whenever he was like with the Guardians, just because he was like making dumb jokes and stuff. But since it's like James Gunn writing the movie, I think it's gonna be like better and not like as forced.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, Thor makes fun of Peter. It's funny because he's from a different movie. Haha.
I like Thor Ragnarok. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
Thor
same,
Ragnarok was pretty
same.
funny.
Like it was good because he was like the main character. But like
Yeah.
when he was with the guy, it feels like he was like hogging the spotlight. You know what I mean? Like he was very obviously supposed to be like the focal point. And I feel like they kind of tried to make him like too funny in Infinity War. He was just like, oh, I'm making fun of him because he looks stupid. Haha, I'm funny now.
Because you look weird.
Yeah, basically. I haven't seen Thor 1 in a long time. And I don't think I ever saw Thor 2. But like, I don't know. I loved Ragnarok though. It was good. It was a good. The comedy was like on point. Like it wasn't like overtaking the movie. It was just like perfectly timed.
Jeff Goldblum was in it.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, Steven Universe. I like
Steven
Spinell's
Universe.
song. I like Spinell's song.
Yeah.
That was really good. I'm a
I like
sucker for
all of
villain
her-
songs.
I like all of her songs. All of her songs were
Oh
good.
yeah, same. I loved her singing voice. How she did like the they're friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the Louis Armstrong.
Yeah,
Like
she sang like a 30s singer or something like that, like a Cuphead cartoon. I thought that was really cool because people talk about like Steven Universe kind of like the animation kind of being like flat or whatever. So it was good really seeing like a bouncy, stretchy, like wacky character doing this and that and like twisting around and
have an excuse to be off model.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, but they're all made of light. Any of them could do that. Like Steven did stretch himself out after a while. But I don't know. Maybe it's her specialty.
Man, Pink Diamond really was a piece of shit, wasn't she?
Yeah. Like you could even justify her past decisions, like.
Well, the thing is, though,
Faking her
I
own
understand it because she was always seen as the lesser diamond.
Oh, yeah.
She was always treated as a fucking little dumb boo-boo baby.
Yeah, even the garden just seemed like a place for them to put her when they didn't want to deal with her.
Yeah.
And they just gave her Spinel so she could just have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I get why she wasn't a good person. And I'm guessing her turning into Rose Quartz was meant to have, like, atone for herself.
Maybe.
Like,
I feel like it was more so she wouldn't get caught.
And also, I think that she realized that she did a lot of bad things, and she wanted
to like turn over a new leaf in a way.
Yeah.
As much as she could, because some of that stuff is hard to. Did you see that comic where like Rose was dying, like about to give birth to Steven, and she was like, "Oh fuck, I forgot about Spinel," and then she changes.
No, I did not. That's awesome.
If I can find it again, I'll send it to you. But it was really funny. I just saw that on like Twitter or something. I was like, that's hilarious.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
I did like the flashback episodes with like Rose, or it's just like Greg and Rose hanging out, like the one with like sour cream is like a baby.
It's baby.
That one was funny. I wanted to see more Amethyst, like tiny Amethyst. I know they're technically the same size because they don't grow, but Amethyst just looked tiny in the old ones.
Yeah, baby Amethyst.
Yeah, she's funny, and I was kind of hope they do like more Amethyst backstory in season 6, because they did kind of like vaguely cover it in the movie where she's like back to her original form and she like doesn't know what's going on, and like, but I really wanted to have like an episode where like Rose and Garnet and Pearl, and they find her in the kindergarten, and like, or like how they found her and like how they dealt with her for a while, because she was kind of like a pet for a while.
She only mimicked stuff like a parrot.
Yeah, exactly, because she didn't know what anything was. She got baked for too long. It was like she got no oxygen at birth.
Yeah. I really like how the role reversal for Garnet.
Yeah, how she was like
Sapphire saving Ruby.
Oh,
I thought that was a really good dynamic.
I thought you meant that it was like Garnet was like the last one to get her powers back.
That.
And how she was like the most vulnerable of all of them at the end. I thought that's what but yeah, they did kind of do that in a way. I thought it was nice seeing Garnet's first form again too.
Yeah.
Literally my namesake. And also I
like seeing the individual red and blue versions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was weird. Like when they like fused together, that was really cool. Yeah.
I think it's a really interesting way of seeing like
fusion.
How it first, because they were the first multi-gem fusion.
Different gem fusion.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like, so it was like, that's what they saw. That's what, like the thing that goes on inside the ball of light.
And that's just like they're in sync or something like that. Like they have to like, it's like, remember Alien X from Ben 10 Alien Force?
Yeah.
It's like that, where he like has to get them to agree on something. I really want to finish rewatching Ben 10 actually, because I really wanted to start Alien Force. Because I was rewatching Ben 10 like a long time ago, and I kind of stopped. So I'll have to find what episode.
Speaking of fusions, you know what's really cool? The voice actors for Steg and Opal actually are in a band.
Really?
Together? Yeah, 2-person band.
Who voiced Steven and Greg fusion? Because I'm pretty.
His name is Steg, and he was voiced by.
Oh, like that's his official fusion name. Okay, because it was like Stevani is Steven and Connie.
Yeah,
makes sense.
It was confirmed in the captions for the movie.
That's funny.
He was voiced by Ted Leo, whom is his band with the VA for Opal. They're called,
Isn't
I think they're just called the Duo
isn't
or the
Opal
both.
isn't Opal just Dee Dee, or did they get someone else to voice her?
No, Opal's VA is someone different. Her name is Amy Mann.
Okay, that's cool that they got her back because I think she was like sad that she didn't get to have many lines.
Yeah, but yeah, they both have they have a band together, and I think it's really
That's
cool.
neat. What was I gonna say?
I wish Nicki Minaj came back. I
Oh
really
yeah,
fucking
Sugalite.
want to see her
I want
again.
to see her rap as Sugalite, like while she beats someone up.
Yes,
That would
I
be
want to see a
awesome.
Jasper rap song, like how the VA for her said she wanted.
Oh yeah, like a diss track or something.
Oh my god, could you? That'd be cool. But also, I just want to see I just want to see a Jasper song.
I think it would also be cool if they did bring Jasper back and they like got her to make up with Lapis somehow, so she could like have
Yeah.
that kind of catharsis. Because I'm sure she's like over it, like now, but I'm sure like seeing
Yeah.
Jasper again would probably make for an interesting episode. Like not necessarily living with them in the barn and like writing them off, like a lot of people complained about.
Yeah.
But
But
it would be
just them talking and like hashing things out and burying the hatchet.
maybe even fusing again and forming like a more wholesome Malachite.
Yeah.
Because I think Ian
Also-
JQ said like the fusion is based on like the quality of the relationship.
Yes,
so since like
that's
Jasper
what it
like
was.
forced her.
The more arms, it's the more I think more arms is the or like I forget what it was.
Yeah, like
more
they
arms
were-
is the more unstable,
they
and
were
more
huge.
eyes is like yeah.
They were huge for a 2-gem fusion.
Yeah.
So like
Also,
that's just saying something.
shout out to at Homeworld Jim on Twitter for keeping up the
Is she
most
back?
consistent Jasper account. No, but I'm just saying, whenever anything Jasper related happened, she fucking tweeted about it.
That's funny.
Like she immediately updated. Like when she came back uncorrupted with the horns and everything, she updated the profile picture and just tweeted out, "Oh."
That's pretty funny.
So yeah, shout out to Homeworld Jim, the most consistent Jasper
What about
account
the
on the
official
planet.
Peridot account that was run by
Oh yeah, the
crew?
one that got ditched because Lauren Zook got bullied, I think.
Oh yeah, she was kind of a little overly sensitive.
She got no. The thing is though, she got actually harassed.
Jeez,
I think that's the reason why the account stopped.
that sucks. Didn't she tweet out like a clip from an episode or something once?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think there was some. Oh no, there was some stuff like an original drawing meant for it.
Right.
I wonder if she ever did like. I wish they did a Q&A with her on
Yeah.
Twitter.
It was cool seeing Bismuth come back and actually do stuff. That was really
Yeah.
cool, especially
I
in like
actually-
the last episode where she helps them like fight. But
I'm kind of happy that they sort of focused on Lapis, Peridot, and
Yeah,
Bismuth
yeah.
in the movie.
I wanted to see them do stuff too.
I really love the joke they made about trying to kill Steven.
Yeah, it took me like 2 days.
Lapis. Yeah, I'm still on the fence.
Yeah, you never know with her.
Yeah, how grateful. He literally saved you from that goddamn mirror.
Yeah. And she thought he was trapped in the computer in that one short.
Oh yeah.
That was really silly.
I just loved that movie. Spinell was a really good character. I thought she was
Yeah.
kind of annoying for a little bit.
Oh yeah, me too
but I think
actually.
that was the intent.
Yeah, definitely. To be a little like overbearing.
Yeah.
Like to be like the I'm here too friend. Like
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like that and I feel bad
Yeah.
because I'm like that.
I liked that twist where like she takes the injector out and then Steven's just like, okay, on to the next thing, and she's like, wait, that's it? And she's like, okay, you
Steven's
know what?
very
Fuck
much-
you, and you like press the button again. I was like, that was funny. That I really
Star
liked.
said it perfectly that Steven's not very good at talking to
Hashing things
people
out,
who are
yeah.
not stable.
Yeah. Well, he's 16, which is the thing. So like,
Yeah.
it's not easy. Well, in the movie he's 16, but like even in like the older episodes, like it's not easy for a kid because kids are naive. They're just
Yeah.
like, we can talk things out, like we can be friends, and you know, it isn't always that simple. But for the sake of the show, like, it was nice seeing something get thrown in there that was slightly different.
The one thing, if I could add one scene to that movie, is like before Spinell leaves with the diamonds, Steven just gives her a hug because like
That would have been nice.
she deserves one. She
Yeah.
didn't get a hug the entire fucking movie.
Yeah.
She needed one.
I did like that big cartoony punch when she punched the injector.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
That was really cool.
I love the shit they did with her and like make her like stick to the floor like a shadow. Like that was
Yeah.
really good. I love the shit they did. I just wish more characters were just able to do that. Like that's kind of why I like OKKO, because they'll just do shit like that and just like never explain it, and it's just funny because it's like for slapstick's sake. But like I love when characters are also just able to do that, and like that's it, and that's like part of their thing, and like the animators can just go nuts and have her do like whatever she wants. I also did like her like evil design, and I thought like having her reset too, and like, oh, she's harmless now, but we have to get her evil again in order to
get her back in her more evil fucking.
They were like, we have to get her back in order to.
I'm
fix
shocked.
It.
Okay, the one thing that kind of confused me was. The one thing I wasn't the biggest fan of was when the fucking the rejuvenator thing popped out. She's like, "Why do you have that?" Why did Steven say you brought this here? You used that. Why
you said that?
I think it's kind of when after she like when the initial like okay, you got rid of the world endy thing. Now let's move on. She's like, wait, what? When the rejuvenator falls out of his pocket or whatever.
Oh yeah.
She's like, why do you have that?
Oh
why
yeah.
does it say you brought this here?
Yeah,
like,
they confiscated it from you.
And also, why? How does if she got her memories back? She should have remembered grabbing it and bringing it.
Yeah.
It was her thing that she had.
That is kind of weird. I also find it, I thought it was really impactful when he broke it, like, just to prove a point. He's like, that's not it. Like, because that was one of the few times where, like, a misunderstanding in a cartoon actually makes sense. Or, like, not even just a cartoon, just, like, in a show in general. Like, oh, he has the thing, and he obviously can't explain it, and even if he does, like, she's not going to believe him. Why would she believe him, you know? It actually like made sense for her to feel like, oh, you just wanted me to, and it only adds to that because she was already thinking like, oh, all he cared about was getting me to take the thing out, not actually making me feel better, and now he's just gonna set me back to square one.
You know what's funny? Let me read exactly what I said in the SU spoilers chat right before during the song Found. So let me read you exactly what it says because. I think I predicted it absolutely perfectly. Let me. I feel like after this song, she's gonna backstab Steven and have the poison drill set to super turbo triple speed or something.
Yeah.
Also, I feel really uncomfortable with finding Stag hot because he's half 16-year-old.
Yeah. Like, yeah. It's okay. They did that on purpose. Like it's like the DILF parts of Greg and like the young parts of Steven to make them like middle-aged.
Greg is already husbando, but this is I don't know how I feel.
The people who liked him before he was rich are the true Greg fans. Because he's still like a billionaire. I thought that was a funny plot point too. Like it was totally just like for plot convenience sake that they made him a billionaire, but I thought the way they did it was like really funny. Where Marty is just like, by the way, I used your song for like a commercial. Here's your cut of the rights to the song from the advertising, and it's just like a huge check, and he's like, holy shit.
Is he still canonically rich, or did he spend all the money?
There's no way he spent all that money. Even in like Mr. Greg, he's still like, I have to pay for that now.
Yeah.
I just thought that was really funny that he finally came back after all those years.
Rich. He's still rich, but he still lives in his van.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's just a humbleness thing. Like you don't want to just go, and it's a small town anyway. Like it would look really ugly.
There's no real point in buying a house.
Yeah, I did kind of like that about him, that they were like, let's make him rich, but let's not make him like show off.
Yeah, let's just have him still live in his van because he loves it and he still cares.
At first, it was just funny because
he's gonna put into it.
Yeah. And it's where he keeps all his stuff anyway.
Yeah.
What else is there to talk about? I wish I really liked Spinell's voice actor. Do you know who voiced her?
To Google.
Because I heard she had like a similar voice actor or something. I don't know.
Steven Universe voice actor. Spinell is voiced by. 1 second. I need to find it.
You know how sometimes like cartoons will have different actors do the singing? Like for sure, I know for a fact they did that in My Little Pony.
Yeah, she's voiced by Sarah Stiles.
Who is that?
I think she might. I I think. Oh, she's a musical actress.
Oh, that's neat. I do like in Steven
She,
Universe that they just got singers to voice the characters so they can
yeah,
just sing when they need to. I think it's neat.
she got nominated for a Tony Award for
Oh,
Best Featured Actress in a Musical.
in for Steven Universe.
No, not for Steven
I was gonna
Universe, for
say.
a musical that she was in.
I was gonna say that'd be dope because she did really well with Spinell.
Yeah.
I was
Um,
like, her singing was like on point. It was great.
I'm really happy that Garnet is voiced by Estelle because
Yeah, me
American
too.
Boy is a jam.
I like it. I kind of don't listen to it much anymore because like I don't really like the Kanye parts in all honesty.
I think it's all right.
Yeah. End of story. I do wish
Yeah.
I like that little musical number they had at the end. I thought it was neat. I wish they would do kind of remember that one like karaoke short? I
Yeah.
wish they would do something more like that where it's like them like palling around and like kind of like how Steven did in the beginning with the happily ever after thing. But I thought that
Yeah.
song was a little corny cuz like obviously it's
Remember
not happily ever after.
remember
it's the
when
fucking
like when it was just the preview image after the episode after the Change Your Mind special ended? People thought it was that gem, that fusion from Lars's gang.
what was?
When the initial tease for the Steven Universe movie happened, what
Oh,
happened
people thought
was
the villain was
was gonna
Rhodonite.
be, yeah, they thought it was gonna be her
I really
for
wanted
some
to see
reason.
I really wanted to see Rhodonite meet Garnet.
Yeah,
That would have been
no, they
awesome.
did. That did happen.
Did they? I
She
wanted
was
to like
really fucking excited.
I just what episode was that?
It was, I forget when, but it was like when they were.
Was it
I
the
think
end
it
of
was.
Change Your Mind? Because that's when they landed.
I think it was. I think it was sometime during Change Your Mind.
Yeah, because that was when they finally got back and they all went to that show or whatever. I love how they're like, "We're free of the diamonds," and they're just right there, and he's like, "Come on."
Yeah. Fuck.
Dude, I would have loved a Lars spinoff. Like I really didn't like
Yeah.
Lars until he became like dead and pink. But he just became like an actual character to me because at first he just
Yeah.
kind of seemed like a bully for Steven. Like all he
Yeah,
ever
he
does
just-
is come in and eat donuts and like joke around and Lars is like, "I'm too cool for this." And meanwhile the cool kids are like
Actually
actually
like
cool.
Steven.
Yeah, they're like chill. They're like teenagers nowadays who just like shit post and stuff. And they're actually just like friends. And yeah, they actually liked Steven because he was fun to be around, and Lars was just a tryhard. But I would have loved like a spin-off with them and like Pat Paracha.
Yeah, I want to see Emerald. What the fuck is?
Yeah,
where
me
is
too. She would have been such a funny like cartoony villain. And I liked her. I liked her voice
I
from
hope
what I
there's
remember.
one episode where it shows like
Them
Lars
going on a
and
mission.
Emerald.
I want to see the episode
Yeah.
like where they steal the ship. I would just love a full spin-off, even if it was only like 10 episodes or something. I would just
Yeah.
love like them getting the ship and like flying around and like
Lars and the off
like
colors.
messing with Emerald. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just like Lars the Stars
And then-
spin-off. Oh,
and
man,
then
that'd be
end
cool.
with
with
end
them
with
landing.
Emerald and Lars kissing, like all those fan fictions
No,
I've read.
I've never read. No.
I'm joking.
But yeah, that would be fun. I also am curious, do all gems not have weapons? Because, like, the off-colors didn't seem to, and, like, I don't know, there's no reason for them to, now that everything's, like, peaceful, you know,
Yeah.
on, like, Earth and stuff like that, but like, even before
Well, I
then,
mean,
like,
rubies don't necessarily have a weapon. They use their strength of numbers.
yeah, they fuse together, but, like, even Ruby has, like, the glove, so I'm just curious, like, do they have to, like, train themselves to, like, summon a weapon because it's, like, made of light or something, or, like...
I think so.
Do they get to choose? Is it like random? Like I just want to know. I want to know like how gems get their weapons or how they
You
decide
know
what they
what
want their weapon to
game
be.
we should let's play?
What? Attack
We
the
should
Light?
let's play. No, it's Save the Light. That's the one
Oh.
on consoles. Attack the Light's for mobile
Right,
devices.
right. I couldn't remember. I thought Save the Light was on both.
No, it was only on console.
Okay. Is it its own game?
Yeah.
Like not connected
It's
to
a-
the mobile game?
I think it's a semi-sequel, but it's a full RPG. I think it's fully voice acted by the cast, and it has its own separate plot.
I remember seeing Squareadot. She was
Yeah,
funny.
swear not the best character.
That was like the only game unique character I saw. So yeah, I guess that'd be fun. Is it 2-player at all or?
I think it's only single player.
Oh, okay. I've never played it.
It's
never
it's a
even saw
Paper Mario
gameplay.
style RPG.
It does look neat. I'll give it that. Like I like the little
I
chibi
love
style
its art style.
that they have. Yeah, with like the
It's really
Cuphead
cool.
eyes, like the Pac-Man
Yeah.
eyes. I don't know how else to describe them.
It's really cute.
Yeah. is that about it for the Steven Universe movie? Wow, we're not even coming up on 2 hours yet. What else is there?
That's crazy.
What the fuck, dude?
I really let's talk about what we possibly could hope for in season 6, even though we kind of
should I end the spoilers here? Or
end the spoiler.
Okay.
Let's talk about what we want for S6, and then then we'll end the spoilers.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know how to delete a lap because I put a lap, and because season 6 wouldn't be spoilers for the movie though. It's just like what we've already kind of been talking about that anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like, do you want to say that's it for Steven Universe for now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we already kind of talked a lot about what we hope. So yeah, it was only like 8 minutes of spoilers, so that's not too bad. So yeah, no more movie spoilers from here on out.
Yeah, we're good.
What the fuck else is? I'm excited to play SNES Online.
I am too.
I'm gonna speedrun the fuck out of
We can play Kirby's Dream Course online together.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Do you want to do that? Do you want to like record that?
Please.
You can if you want. I won't stop you. I mean, if all I have to do is join the call. What?
I have my Twitter feed open, and it turns out a game reviewer I like, AntDude92, and a streamer who I watch occasionally, who also makes ASMR videos, Miss Fushi, are dating, and they've kept it quiet for a while, but they've just recently posted that they're together.
That's pretty funny. AntDude is the guy I watched that Banjo Tooie video on.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna meet him at Portland.
Yeah, he's like the one guy I've heard like the most about Banjo Tooie from. I've heard like vaguely about it from like Donkey in his videos, but he didn't really go in depth.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I'm really happy that they're happy and comfortable enough to be public about their relationship now.
Yeah, that's good. I want to try that Dragon Quest XI demo.
I heard it's really long. It's you literally get up to the 4th party member, and then that's when it ends.
That's neat though, because then it lets you just if you get the game, it lets you just pick up where you left off, which is awesome. It's like an actual taste of the game. I really wish they had like a demo for Smash Ultimate, like there was for Smash 4.
Yeah.
Because I got the Smash 4 demo, and even that was just really exciting, playing like the same 5 characters.
Yeah, same.
Because there were so
remember
many.
I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask before, what are your hopes for, like, do you think they're going to have N64 online now, since they pretty much confirmed they're not doing the classic?
I really hope that they do.
Because
there's so many cool things that they can do with N64 online specifically.
Yeah.
Online Mario Party.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome if they actually did that.
The 3DS can already sync up with the Switch with stuff like Pokemon Bank.
Yeah,
so you know what they could
sure.
do? They could do transfer pack stuff with virtual console games.
Yeah.
So like Mario Golf and Mario Tennis on the 3DS, they could put the N64 version. You could transfer your character onto it. They could have Pokemon Stadium, of course. Like, there is so many cool ideas here.
That was my idea.
Yeah, I know.
But I feel like it would be easier to do with the Switch than with the Classic. Because if they made a Classic, they would have to put all that technology in it, like just for Pokemon, just for it to pick up all those games, or just for it to pick up 3DS, just so it would be able to have that compatibility. So I do feel like if there is an N64 Classic, that would definitely be the way to go. And then once you get like Mewtwo or whatever, you could just put it like straight into Bank or Home or whatever is coming out. Yeah, it's Pokemon Home. So like whenever that comes out, it'll just let you like transfer them over. That would be awesome, honestly. Yeah, I think online Mario Party would definitely be sweet, especially without the palm burns or whatever.
Yeah, I think they won't put Mario Party 1. It's only going to be 2 and 3.
That's still pretty good. The first 3.
No, I'm saying Mario Party 1 is the game that has the mini games that fuck up your hands.
I see. Yeah, because I didn't really know that yet. Yeah, that would definitely be cool. And like Mario Kart 64.
Yeah, I think that'd just be really cool.
I'm glad that they're embracing like online multiplayer with like older games. Like do you just play them with random people? I've never tried the online part.
I think it's your friends.
I see. That would be fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was like random people, like that would be awesome. Like I really wish, like you know how when like the Pokemon games came out on like 3DS Virtual
Yeah,
Console, but the
but they
training and
had
battling was local only because it was like, oh, the
yeah
link cable, and I was like, but they could have done so much. Like I would
yeah
have
they
loved
could
doing
have
like
you
Wi-Fi
could have had
battles
your
and like, yeah,
friends.
and like Wi-Fi trades or something like that. Like that would have been awesome. Like that's just something you dream about as a kid. Like, what if I
Mm-hmm.
could battle my friend from like 5 miles away or something? That's not a very long unit of measurement to be playing with Pokemon. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like yeah, they have it now. Like they have the new technology in the new games, but it would just be so cool to like something you could have only dreamed of as a kid being like possible in the same games that you played as a kid.
Yeah.
Dude, we should let's play like Red and Blue or something and just glitch the fuck out of it.
I'd be cool with that
That'd be
because do you know what you can
hilarious.
do with the Mew glitch? You can not only get Mew, you can get other Pokemon really early.
Yeah, like
Like
Nidoking. We talked about
yeah,
that.
there's this guy I watch, Big Dip on a bus, who a while ago made a Pokemon Yellow Let's Play, and he got a pincer like right before Misty with the glitch.
Nice. Yeah, you can use it to get Pokemon that aren't even in the Pokedex in that game. Like just by manipulating it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Have you ever seen the Catch 'em All speedrun of Pokemon Blue?
Yeah, the weird glitchy mess
Yeah,
that it is.
I really want to speedrun that like so badly just because it looks so fun and it's like such an
Hmm.
accomplishment to do so fast.
Yeah.
Like complete the Pokedex. Like you're like, wow, that's gonna take hours. And then this guy just does in like an hour just by completely breaking the game apart. And
Hmm.
I think I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like old Game Boy games are just fascinating for that reason. Just the
Yeah.
way you can abuse memory and shit like that and just make the game your bitch. Just like I'm at the end now, and it's like, well, I guess you won the game. Here,
Yeah.
here you go.
Like Pokemon
Zero
Red and
hours
Blue
and
were
0 seconds.
literally, I'm pretty sure Red and Blue were literally almost programmed in just by putting in the ones and zeros.
Oh yeah,
Like,
just incomplete binary.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how the genuine development of it went.
That must suck. How do you even
Yeah.
program in binary? Because the binary makes letters, right? And those
Uh,
letters make up code.
yeah.
That sounds complex as fuck.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Game Freak was a new company, and no one had confidence in them.
I mean,
So,
they did what was thought to be, but they put a full RPG on a Game Boy cartridge. Like that's
yeah,
not easy. Like
and also made it multiplayer.
yeah, making an RPG is already like a lofty task, but like fitting all that in like a tiny Game Boy cartridge for
Yeah.
the time,
And,
like for the memory. I don't mean physically small, but like at the
yeah.
time, like that was just nuts.
You know what's
Like
also really funny? Apparently, during the development of Pokemon Stadium, it was absolute hell because they couldn't exactly get the battle system right when moving it over to the N64.
oh
So
jeez,
guess who stepped in and helped everyone's favorite man,
Iwata,
Iwata. Yeah.
jeez, what did he do for
Yeah.
Stadium? Did he
He
just make it?
literally programmed the entire Gen 1 battle system again by himself.
Jesus, what is Game Freak's deal?
Iwata was also the main reason behind Earthbound's development. What happened was it was in kind of development hell, and what happened was Iwata looked at what they had and he said, "Okay, listen, here's what we can do. Either we can keep going with this and it will take 2 years, or we can start from scratch and it will take 6 months." It
Really?
took 6 months.
That's hilarious. How was it that bad?
Iwata is just a master programmer. He literally is just a fucking genius.
That's the thing where it's like I'm not sure if Iwata is just that good or if the people he was working with were just that incompetent. Like
No,
he
I
managed
think
to.
it's just that Iwata is just that good.
I don't know, because like you've heard about like the Lily stuff in like Pokemon Sun and Moon,
Yeah.
right? Where instead of just having one model that they
One
call on,
prefab.
they have one for every area in the game for like every character that appears there, and it's like this calling an actor is like basic programming. So like I don't know
Yeah.
how clunky like the gold and silver
but the
code must
thing
have
is,
been
though,
before
back
Iwata
when-
scrunched it down.
No, Iwata said that he himself. I think it was just Iwata was a whiz because he said that he could program more efficient code than Nintendo themselves did back during the NES days.
Yeah,
So
he
it's just
definitely.
that
I'm not doubting him. He definitely was a pretty good prodigy.
it was just that he was a mile ahead of everybody else. It's not that everyone else was just working out with what they could do then.
I hope
He
so.
was just 5 steps ahead of
Yeah,
everyone.
I can
And it was
believe
also
that,
like,
but you can also see where I'm coming from on the other
yes,
end of the
yeah,
spectrum, where it's like he's just that
I get
good,
it.
and they're just relying on this guy who's really good to
And
fix their code.
Iwata's own memory compression skills, like he also was the reason Kanto even happened in the Gen 2 games.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they scrunched it in half and just were able
Hmm.
to fit that in. I'd love if more games did that. Like you know how Banjo Tooie starts with you in like the first area of the first
Yeah.
game. I wish more games
Hmm.
did that because that's just
And
awesome. Or like
Pikmin
revisiting old
uh,
areas in general. Like that's really
in
cool.
Pikmin 2, the majority of the areas are the areas from the first game, but in like you start in a different area and you can even find like the small outlines of where Olimar was in
Oh
the
wow,
original game as
I love
well.
shit like that, especially like
Yeah.
Black and White too, where like
Hmm.
you're in the same region but you start in a different spot and you
And
take a
also
completely different route.
yeah, and you see how different the even like the same areas are after
Yeah,
the 2 years.
yeah,
Like Victory Road being incredibly fucked up, like it's
yeah. That's
so
awesome. I love
entirely
shit like
different
that.
after
It's
the
just
destruction of
in
Ends Castle.
ruins. Yeah, I love that. I love how you can like go back to the castle. Can't you do that?
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I
you
forget how
can.
you do
Like
it. Isn't it
there's
through
just a
Victory Road?
cave near the exit. There's a
Right,
cave entrance near the exit of Victory Road where it's just Ends Castle
right.
underground.
That's pretty fucked up. I do like the Univers stage in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I love all the Pokemon stages. Like Kalos League is like really cool, even with
Mhm.
hazards on. Like because all
I
the stuff
wish
is
there
like
was.
indicative of the Elite Four. Dude, we need Pokefloats back.
Yes.
Pokefloats has no reason not to be back in the game. Like it's
Yeah.
like all the other ones I can understand. Like PictoChat 1, like it's just PictoChat. Like it's the same thing, but they kind of like combine some of the aspects.
Hmm.
Or like Pac Maze only really worked because on the 3DS like it was like client side, so like only you would get like the
Yeah.
bonus or whatever. It's like I could kind of
Hmm.
see that, but like Pokefloats is just like iconic. Like everyone knows
Yeah.
Pokefloats. Like even people who
I.
have barely seen or played Smash like know like oh
Mhm.
that's Pokefloats. Like it's a funny Pokemon stage. And like with hazards off, it would be really funny if the stage was just like Avalugg because he's like completely
Oh
flat and like
yeah,
Final Destination
that
shape.
would
And
be
and in
awesome.
Battlefield form, if the platforms were just Stunfisk because they're completely flat, that would be
I'd be so cool
hilarious.
with
I would
that.
love that. And if there were just like floats like flying in the background, like on the Omega forums, the Battlefield forums, like that would be
Hmm.
so good. It would be so nice. I really hope if there's like another Pokemon character, if Pokefloats is just their
Yeah.
stage, like I'll be completely
I
happy.
kind of wish there was a Gen 5 mod in Smash.
Like how so?
I just want there to be a
Oh,
playable
oh,
Gen
Mon.
5
I thought you said
Pokemon.
mod.
Yeah.
I thought you said mod.
No,
Yeah,
mod.
unfortunately, it had bad timing with Smash games,
Yeah.
and
But like, if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Emboar or like
yeah, because what new Pokemon did Smash 4 get? Like Charizard? Like, does that even really count?
Greninja.
Right. Yeah, because X and Y were coming out at the time. Yeah, because Black and White kind of came
Mhm.
out in between.
Yeah.
I don't really see any of the
Ooh.
starters being good. Can maybe
You know who'd be you
Zoroark?
know who'd be Zoroark or like maybe Conkeldurr?
I don't know.
I think that'd be cool.
I feel like it'd be hard to animate him like running or something, like with the pillars. Like it'd definitely be possible, but I feel like it'd be a little awkward with how like wide set he is.
Hmm.
That would definitely be a lot of like Z-axis shenanigans going on.
Yeah.
I do think Incineroar is cool, but I would love if Decidueye
Yeah.
was able to make it in.
I think Decidueye would have been cool, but I think Incineroar just I think makes more
Oh,
sense.
definitely. Like he has the character, and he definitely has like the appeal. Like a lot of people know who he is
Yeah,
from
and
like
also just the niche because he's a wrestler,
yeah.
and that
But we don't have an
Matt
archer either.
Foxter, but that's close.
There's no archers in Smash either, unless you count like Pit, but he just has like one attack. Whereas like in Pokken, Decidueye does like arrows for like half of his attacks, and I feel like
Yeah,
that'd be
but
so
also I
cool
mean like a wrestler makes more sense
Oh
for
yeah,
like.
for Smash, because there's a lot of like grabs and throws going on, which I
Mhm.
think is fine. But I just would have loved to see how they incorporate like Pokemon moves. Like I would have loved if like
Yeah,
U-turn was like his side B, and like
yeah.
Brave Bird is like an up B, and just like the what's his signature move?
Spirit Shackle.
Yeah, I would love it if that was like a neutral B and if it like slowed your opponent down or something, or I don't know what the down B would be. It'd be kind of lame if it was a counter, but there would be so many cool like aerial moves because he's a bird. So he would be like
Yeah.
big and he'd have like 3 jumps probably, or 3 or 4. He's not a flying type, but he could probably still make do. I just think it would have been cool. I know and people are like, oh, he's already in Pokken. I'm like, but nobody cares about Pokken. I'm not saying that. I'm just kidding. But like, but like, it doesn't exclude him from being in Smash.
Yeah.
Like I know Charizard and Pikachu were already in Pokken, or were already in Smash when they were added to Pokken. But like, still, it would have been cool. You got any ideas? Any characters you really want to see, particularly?
For Smash?
Yeah,
Gosh. This is hard.
I know. Yeah,
Because like
even
I
I don't
like
have that many picks that I would be like super crazy about. You know, that
I
I'd
mean,
be like
even
super hyped
without
for.
the meme, I probably still would have said Sans just because he could. I think he could be fun.
Yeah.
But we got him.
Yeah.
He's in.
I think
But,
the only thing that would top the overall hype for Banjo would be if they revealed like an indie character.
Yeah. Here's what I think. Star just posted this in the Discord a little while ago. A hot bet that there's gonna be an indie costume for every me, and then they'll get then an indie
Ooh.
fighter will actually happen after.
Dude, Steve's Sword Fighter. I could see
Yeah,
that.
that's what she said, or he said.
Either way.
That's what Star said.
I could see that going
Sword
either
fighter
way.
gets Steve.
Like if there was a Steve Sword Fighter with like a diamond sword or something.
Yeah,
that
I'd
would
be
really
okay with
funny.
that. That'd be
Yeah,
funny.
that would be funny. And people would actually lose their shit. I would love if they had like Goku as the brawler.
Oh god,
They
that'd
wouldn't
be
do
so
that. That would be
funny.
so dumb. But it would be
It would be
great.
dumb, but also be fucking hilarious because there are people who still genuinely want Goku in Smash.
I know, but I feel like if you're trying to make everyone happy, you're gonna make too many people unhappy.
Yeah.
Because like Goku's just like a meme pick. Like if he got the slot, I'd be like, why? Because like with all of them so far, like I said, like I don't think any of them would legitimately disappoint me, except for like one of the meme picks. Like
Yeah.
obviously Goku's not making it in. Like Sakurai said himself, like no, they have to originate from a video game. It's like a video
al-
game crossover fighter.
And he also said even if he wanted them in, that it's just the license getting the
Yeah,
license for
that
them.
would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I think I would be really hyped if there was like I'm still happy that like Shovel Knight is even in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think it would be cool if one of the other knights was playable, like Spectre Knight
Yeah.
or King Knight, since King Knight is supposed to be coming out like what
Or Shield Knight.
November. Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about that whole the Yacht Club Direct or whatever.
It's
But-
not direct.
When is King of Cards coming out again? Didn't they say like October or November or something?
They gave a release window.
Yeah, they still didn't even give us a date. They just gave us a month. They're like, it's complete. It'll come out in November. Like, they should know when it's gonna come out if it's done.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else they could be doing. Because like when they say a game is done, I assume they mean like they tested everything and like
Yeah.
made sure everything looks fine. And you know, patches exist. If it's something minor, they could easily patch it. Because you know, back then when games were sent out, they were just that's it, it's done. Like there's no fixing this, unless it was like game breaking. Like then they would like
Yeah.
you would ship your game back and they would fix it and then they'd send it back. But like we live in like the internet age nowadays. Like every time you get a new Switch game, there's always like a day one patch. Like even for like Mario Odyssey, like as soon as you put in the game, it's like a patch is available for the software. It's like, oh, cool. I don't know who I would be genuinely hyped for again in Smash. Paper Mario, maybe. I think Paper Mario would be dope
That'd be cool.
if he pulled from all his moves from like Thousand Year Door and like the pixels from Super Paper Mario. Oh, dude, Fleep could be like his spot dodge
Oh yeah.
or like his roll. Like he could just change dimensions or something. And like throw could be his grab, obviously. And his side B could be like the hammer. And I was brainstorming an idea like if you side B and then you jump, it does like the Quake hammer, and it like
Yeah.
shakes the ground a little bit. Maybe I don't know if it would bury them if you hit them like dead on, but I think that'd be cool. And if you charge it like all the way, it does like the Ultra Hammer where he like spins around.
Mm-hmm.
And the up B would be like the crinkle jump. I don't know if they would give him the paper airplane and let him glide, like in Brawl. Like maybe that'd be broken. Maybe they'd have to take something away from his recovery as a result. Like it is pretty exploitable. Like it'd have to not have a hitbox or something. So you just like stick it in the wall and then you're good.
Yeah.
I want to talk about some different cartoons next time, but this
All right.
episode's this episode's pretty much getting there. How do you feel?
Yeah. I feel pretty good.
Me too. Let's go cross streams.
I also really need to pee.
Okay, yeah, good call. I usually do by the end of the podcast too, because I'm usually drinking water or something.
Yeah, Sam.
Okay, well, thank you guys for tuning in once again. We talked just pretty much about E3 and Pokemon and stuff, but
No,
that's
E3
fine.
Direct.
Gives us a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thank
not
you,
E3.
Nintendo.
I was
Please give
thinking
us more
of-
directs.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, like once a month would be neat. Just like a small update. Like not everyone would have to have like huge information, but it'd just be nice to get like, a state of affairs
Yeah.
every month or so. Just be like, hey, here's what we're working on, and like here's when stuff is coming out. I know they probably don't always have stuff to like announce, because then like as a result they'd probably
Still
just
like
be
an
shorter.
update.
Yeah. It could easily just be like a blog post where it's like, here's what we're working on, like here's when this and that are coming out. It's like, oh neat. Gives people some information to tide them over. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to us nerd out about video games for 2 hours. Well, slightly
Steven
less than
Universe.
2 hours because Steven Universe, yeah. But we're glad you were tuning in. Be sure to like the video if you like this episode. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified when the next episode comes out. And we will see you guys on the next episode. See ya.
Bye-bye.